Hey everybody, welcome to the Pink Riot Comic Show. It's your girl Keisha, and I have here my amazingly talented, awesome birthday girl of a co-host, Bree. How are you, babe?
I'm doing so good. The way that I have just been like, it's my day. Nothing is going to take that energy away from me. And we're just going to lead with positivity. It's been great. I did work today, but that's because we're budgeting our PTO hours, but it's still a vibe.
I hear that.
Yeah, I was like, we just took all this time for the con. Thank goodness that was such a good time. And then I'm doing a music festival next weekend, and my sister's coming out from Houston. It's going to be so great. So I was like, it's fine that we're going to just have like very chill, peaceful catching up on my rest vibes during the actual birthday week. And I kind of decided today that I'm just going to continue to celebrate from the 31st to the 31st. So
Yeah, it's a month.
it's
I
my
feel
it's
like
my birthday
everybody.
all month, guys.
Yeah,
All
everybody
month.
gets a month. You get a
Yeah.
you get a month to just like hang out and do all the birthday things because you can't fit it all in 24 hours.
Yes. Facts. How are you,
Yeah.
love?
Um, Today was not the greatest day at home, but yeah, just it wasn't the greatest day. Mommy messed up on some important stuff, but I'm making it up to my kiddo and, just doing
And you're
mom
a
stuff.
human being. You're a human being doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
know?
yeah,
Yeah.
outside of that, it's just been recouping these last few days.
That part. You guys, the way that we'll get into like the tea of the con, but the way that the steps were had, okay?
Yo,
We definitely put in some steps the whole trip. And in the San Diego heat, in cosplay. So I feel like that compounds it several times over. But let's say what's up to everybody in the chat, because we kind of got this chat with some of you guys, but the Wi-Fi at the hotel was not so great last week. So what up,
yeah.
Wong? Thank you.
Wong, what's up? What's up?
Hey, Sheena.
Sheena, my
Thank
love.
you. Thank you,
Right.
baby.
Y'all better be saying happy birthday in the chat.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Barbaretta. Period.
Hey, happy. Oh, I said happy birthday. No, how are you?
Hey, Rachel.
Hey, love.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there is
Yes.
no
Movie
sorry. It's
parts
your birthday.
22. PTO is valuable, and we only accumulate. Also, love your name. We only accumulate so much, but so often. And the way that we had like so much networking going on that we already got booked for the next thing. So I'm like, where I was already budgeting PTO just to do the other things. Now I'm like, I'm gonna need to
Yo,
figure this out because we got a whole nother situation going on. If you're in
the
our, if you're subscribed to our Patreon, you'll know some of that stuff like as soon as we get the updates. But just know we were working at SDCC, y'all. We were working,
working,
working.
working, working.
Yes, Rachel, it's my birthday month. Period.
We put
Um,
in so much work during
yeah.
Comic Con. We have a lot to show for it, though. There is a lot to show for it.
Yes, Breetastic month. You know what? I love that. I'm gonna steal it. Thanks. Thank you, LT. Hey, boo.
LT, what's up?
Thank you, LT. You know what, LT? You're
Aw.
awesomely amazing. You've been rocking
Yo, since
heavily.
day one. Since
Yeah.
day one. Like,
Yes, Rachel. We are both tied. Like no R.
yo,
Tied and Bush
I
and Bush and tied.
I had to take NyQuil the last 2 nights, and that was the first nights I slept, like, all the way through. Like, woke
Y'all,
up.
okay, we're gonna get into that too. The way that I love this girl down, and I already knew that, but the trials of the con will test how much you love somebody. And I'm proud to say that we came out on the other side because I know that Keisha was about sick of me not being a morning person. And she handled it with such grace. She handled it with such grace. Because I know, I told her before we even left, y'all, I was like, look, I am no good before my coffee. And I'm no good before about 9:30ish. So I have to
The
play
way
my get ready playlist and psych myself up to not be an awful person because that's my default when I think I should be asleep.
the playlist was fun. I liked it. So like,
Yay! We
but
got
yeah,
the because I've been told like girls too early for that.
no. I'm a firm believer music can like brighten your day. So like,
Period.
go.
Yeah.
My playlist is a lot heavier. I usually it's like heavy metal, punk rock in the morning. Whenever I do get the urge, or it's Broadway musicals.
Okay,
So
see
like,
the
I
way
love
that
to
I didn't have it on full shuffle, I just because I was like,
no, but it was great. Like your playlist
like
was awesome.
yay, period. Certified. Pink Riot approved. Booty Farts 22, you are in fact a human being. Do the best you can. Period. Absolutely. Yes.
I really am loving that username.
Right? Oh, thank you.
Right.
The way that I was like derailed off of my usual skincare and all of that during San Diego Comic-Con, and neither of us were drinking the amount of water we really should have. So thank you for saying
Oh,
that. The struggle was real.
yeah.
Get to meet
Yeah.
you at SDCC. Wait, who are you, Booty Farts?
That was such a weird question, but I love who are you, Booty?
Right.
Yeah, who we
Thank
yeah.
you, Blerd
Blerd
Underground.
Underground, what's up? Yo,
Wait, we
some
got
of the
to meet
best
these dudes.
conversation.
We got to meet these dudes at San Diego Comic-Con and at a industry mixer because who are we? And they were such a vibe. Like
Yo,
we really need to get a gig around their way just so we could visit their shop. But if you guys don't know about them already, it's in Chicago, right?
yeah, they're in Chicago.
Yes, Blerd's Underground. They are a black men owned comic book shop in Chicago. These dudes are super dope for no reason. So find them on socials, follow them. If they have a way for you to buy stuff offline, these guys are Pink Riot approved, and we want you to spend your money with them at some point if you get a chance.
Some of the best conversations at what it was like
Yeah,
1, 2 in the morning. Some of the
yeah.
best conversation about
Ask
comics
y'all,
I had all
y'all. Pink
weekend
Riot was outside,
outside. I had to
outside.
take pictures just to prove like that I was outside. It was
Because
insane.
y'all know Keisha be like, okay, it's after. Okay, I have to give you some credit because it's usually like 10ish your time. Right
Mhm.
around 10, Keisha's time, she's like, I'm done. What
Wrap
are we
this up.
doing? I get that text message like, girl, it's past my bedtime. What are we doing? So yeah. But your girl, listen, y'all, and it wasn't me. I have to give her props because we like we got invited to this industry mixer through Ignition Press because your girl, like I said,
Shout out my friend.
we was working,
We was
and
working.
the way that I had all of the audacity and was just in everybody's DMs and emails before we left, like, don't you want to love us? Don't you want to invite us to your things? And some people actually listened and was like, yeah, we mess with y'all, come through. So we were at the function, and it was like all industry people, and it was like I'm keyed up, y'all. So I'm on 10. This y'all normally get me at like a 5 or a 6. I know that's a lot to like that's a lot to think about when you see like what this is considered a 5 or a 6. This is like my midpoint. I was on 10 all Comic
The
Con, like
whole con.
the whole
I'm
con.
telling y'all, it was a number I was never gonna match. I just sat there and was like, "This is brave."
Yeah, yeah. The
The
way
whole
that it
time.
was like we are taking advantage of every opportunity that we can get our hands on or introduce ourselves to. Yeah, so it was on 10. And I literally was like, it was like 10:45. No. Yeah, I would say like around 10:45. I was checking in with her because remember we promised we were gonna check in. Keisha was like, I'm good. Are you good? I'm like, well, shit, I'm good. Then it got to be like 12:45, and I was like, what we doing? You need me to call the lift? Because I was shocked. Okay, my flabbers were gasted. She
I
was
was
like,
shocked too.
I had
I was
already
shocked.
called the lift, y'all. That we got charged for this lift.
Oh,
And
you
she was like,
did?
yes, we did. It's fine. But she was like, girl, I was like, yeah, well, I'm calling the lift. You good? We ready to go? She was like, well, no, we outside. And I was like, you know what? Right. So yeah,
I was like,
lift
if
got
I'm gonna be
canceled.
outside, I'm gonna be outside. And we had a great time with
We were
Blurs Underground.
outside like we were
Just
grown, guys. So
it was a
we've learned
blast.
the trick. If Keisha is sitting in the comfort of her own home, she got a bedtime. But when she's out, she's out. And
'Cause it
that's the
doesn't
wrong
happen
shit for me
often.
to know. That is the wrong insight for me to have. And she proved this because y'all, we got put on the list for 2 other functions that we did not make it to. And I learned my lesson. If we go back to the room, it's hurry up and change and go to the next thing. Because if Keisha sits down, or if Keisha gets it in her mind that we don't really need to do that thing, she's gonna lay down and rub her feet together. Do you hear me? And that's it. And that's why Mary had a little lamb. Okay.
You gotta keep me moving.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, LT. The trials of the con 405 years ago upon the hills of San Diego, 2 heroes embarked on a journey. That we did. I feel like we came, we saw, we conquered, we booked.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a great time.
Yes. Okay. Hey, Bama. How far
I
are we
love
in?
that y'all
Okay.
are talking to each other in the chat.
Right, we love it. Bama said boobies earlier, but I was informed that we need to wait a few minutes into the chat before I start hollering boobies. Okay. Pro tip: your music will change your driving behavior too. Listen, the way that I'm also an avid music festival goer, and there's been plenty of time where I had that 5 to 6 hour turnaround trip after the music festival so I could get back in time for work, and the unst will get you there. So yes, I agree.
Really? Nah,
Yes.
I'm more of a, like I said, I'm more of a Broadway musical. I'll listen to a full musical soundtrack and just be it. But I only drive early in the morning before the sun
No.
rises.
I gotta the way that I'm like Lido, Snake Hips. Ooh. Like, yeah, all the vibes. Hey, Navy, baby, you guys.
Navy took care of
is
us.
the goat. Okay, Navy is the
Navy
goat.
took care of us. He
And when he
introduced me to
says
the
he's
best
that dude at the
sandwich.
con, that's not just some shit that he's saying. Literally, like he linked up with us for the first day, showed us around so we would know like where to find things, we could get our badges, all of that, la la la. And literally everybody was like, Navy, like everywhere we went, people were like, oh, now it's official, my con can start because I see Navy. Like it's not a facade, it's not a game, it's not just a cute thing that he says, it's actual factual. And we were so blessed to have him by our side and showing us around. Yeah, you made it, Navy. We love you down. Okay, let's see, where did I leave off? Child, the booty farts is taking me out too. We need to know who booty farts is.
That's Hans. It's Dr. Hans. She was on with us for
Oh, I didn't realize that was her thing. Okay, I'm scrolling slow. Sorry, guys. Yes, Blerd Underground is in Chicago. Hit them up if you're near there, or if you're not near there. You know, they're Pink Riot approved, so drop your coins. Navy said, I love being there at SDCC with y'all. Traditions incoming. The way that it's about to just be like the SDCC ritual to link up with Navy and do all of the things when we first get there. And he put us on game. Like, so the way that we got professional passes, y'all, one time for the professional badges. And so we were thinking like, okay, we'll get there Wednesday, When we found out that we were professional badges and had to do all the things early, it was like, oh, So Navy is like, he shows up on Tuesday, so that's going to be our vibes for next year. Okay, Booty Fart says, I met you when you were dressed as Starfire in line for the comic shop panel. I was the guy who got Sinead's autograph. Oh, Booty Farts! What is your name? Owen? I think your name is Owen. You were a vibe.
Oh,
so glad that you tuned in. That's awesome. Okay, LT said, thank you to everyone who met Pink Riot SDCC and are in the chat tonight. Welcome. Yes, we love to see you.
You are our moderator. And
right, the official, unofficial. We got to get you a Pink Riot shirt because you be working. Blerd's Underground said, we love y'all. Can't wait to kick it together next time we link. I can confirm they were in fact outside. Okay, you know that. Leave it at that though. Don't put the business out in these streets. But
it wasn't that bad. We had a good time though.
Yeah, we were on our best behavior, low key. Hey, Dwayne.
Wayne, what's up? Oh my goodness, we have a lot happening in the chat.
I know, I'm so behind. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, LT says, please do the show a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons for old Mr. Algorithm. And that's on
exactly.
Navy said, actually, y'all were on 15 all weekend. As long as you know, because like Navy knows the baseline. So he's a good point of reference.
It was a lot. But once
again, I'm still showing off my Keisha made notebook too. Yeah, we gotta pull Navy in here so he can show off the goods.
Hold on, you gotta tell me how people are reacting to it. I'm excited about that.
We have a group chat with Navy now. Send Navy the link in the group chat so he could pop in a bit.
Yeah, you gotta show me because I finally was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to start selling them like September 1st. Like that's the date I gave myself. So like,
okay,
let me know.
Y'all heard it. Beyonce's internet heard it. Period. Oh my gosh, I'm skipping over stuff. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Bama. Okay, Booty Farts 22 said, oh yeah, you can't sit. And so we've learned our lesson. We just got to keep moving because we definitely should have been at that party on Wednesday, but we're gonna do better next time. Carrie says, Broadway musical, that is strangely my language. What's your go-to?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I can do Once on This Island, Hadestown. What's the other one? The one that's done by South Park. That team in Avenue.
Avenue 2?
The Mormon one, Book of Mormon. I love that one. One that a lot of people may not like or whatever. Legally Blonde, the musical, is absolutely amazing. That soundtrack is phenomenal. Lion King is another big one for me.
I love how all your big ones are like not on my list at all.
No, like yeah, I guess yeah, they're either old or they haven't been out for a while. But yeah, Shucked was really good. I was surprised by that one. What else? I have a lot of other ones. Oh, Beetlejuice. And then the Heathers. Yeah, I'm more into the modern ones than the older ones. But like one of the ones I do like is Phantom of the Opera. Yeah.
I think
and yes, I am a red girl.
I think the ones that I got introduced to in theater, like in high school, that like put me on outside of like the Disney stuff being like the gateway, and then the stuff that put me on, those are the ones that are like my favorite. Like I was in Honk, so the songs from that. What else? Cabaret, My Girl Liza.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah, that's some good ones.
Vibes. Cheesy, but Fiddler on the Roof. If I ever hear somebody playing tradition, I will belt it from the highest depths of my chest because it just brings back memories, like stuff like that. So they're corny, not like ones that are traditionally popular, I guess, but they just hit different. Okay, LT says, thank you, Navy, for taking care of Vixen and Havoc. Yes, all of the things. Yay. Oh, Navy, don't gas us up. Don't gas us up.
No, continue.
Rachel said, now y'all are spoiled and won't be able to go without the pro passes and the personal Navy escort.
And that's exactly what happened.
That's on period.
The way
that we didn't even know all of the perks of having a pro pass, Like we didn't. There's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that we could have been utilizing our pro passes for that we didn't even know about. So
Didn't know.
yeah, the way that
But
Keisha immediately was like, we can't go backwards, and we have to figure out what our panels that we're gonna submit
oh
for.
yeah. I mean, we're gonna talk about it later, but the one of the panels that we sat in definitely walked out going, "Oh, if this is allowed, I'm definitely putting mine in. You're
Ooh,
not about to say no to
child. We're
mine."
not gonna we're not gonna point no
Oh no,
fingers
no,
or
no. I'm not
no
saying names. I'm not doing
names,
anything. I'm
but
just
just
saying
know it was an
I'm putting my
inspiration.
yeah.
Christian says, yes, we want the exclusive notebooks. And you do, because she came to play. And y'all, the way that she shaded the hell out of me, because people were charging her up like, oh, what's up? I want a notebook. I see Navy's notebook. I see Bree's notebook. I want a notebook. And I was like gonna try to be nice and offer one of mine to one of these people. And Keisha gonna say, oh, well, no, I want to make you another one because that was one of the first ones I made. I'm like,
Yeah.
the shade.
How was
That's
that
okay.
shade? No, it was one of the first ones I made, and I figured out how to make better ones. And so I don't want anybody to like I made you a new one. That's why you got 2 books. So I'm like, I don't want
Okay.
anybody to get I don't want anybody to get something that was old and like, a beta book. Like everybody who,
Okay,
you
so I
know,
got the beta and then I got the upgrade. Okay, this makes sense.
right. Right.
Carrie says Legally Blonde was awesome. Strong
It
agree.
was. Oh my god, if y'all haven't seen it, the MTV filmed it with the original cast, and you can see it on YouTube right now. It is amazing. I listen to it. I watch it at least once a year, and I listen to it regularly. Like, amazing.
Okay, Naby says he'll await his link with the illustrious duo. Yes, we're gonna link you in shortly. Okay, there, right there is a fire track.
It
Okay,
is. Okay, so it's it's in Legally Blonde. They're right there. And like the premise of the song is they're trying to figure out if the person on the stand is gay or not. And so they're like pulling together, like they're trying to figure it out. They're like, look at his clothes, look at the way he acts. And then that's at the end, in the movie where they figure out that the guy is in fact gay. Like that's what that scene is. And it is hilarious. And the song is amazing. There's this woman in the original cast who, I mean, they all belt, but she plays like one of the queer people in it. And I love her voice so much. I gotta figure out her name, but like I love her voice. It is a fire track.
period. Okay, Carrie says, "Are you a rent girly?" Yeah.
Yes,
125,600
absolutely.
minutes. How
I
could you
feel
not?
like Rent and Hamilton are just like,
Okay,
everybody kind of loves
I
those.
still haven't watched Hamilton, so we're just gonna breeze over that. Carrie, yes, I used to be able to hit that note at the end of Phantom of the Opera song. Period. That's a talent. That's a
Yeah.
talent. Okay, Keisha, nice to meet you. Have you ever seen the play That Goes Wrong? I have
No,
not.
I haven't. What's that one about?
Yeah, drop us the tea. Christian says, chip on my shoulder from Legally Blonde got me through grad school. Carrie says, in
Yes.
high school, I was Molly Brown and the unsinkable Molly Brown. Period.
Oh my goodness. I
Wait,
love
what
that
are you
all of you all
judging
are
us
theater
for,
nerds.
Rachel? Are you judging us because we're
Oh
bougie
no,
now?
that's for the panel thing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no.
There
Yeah.
was there
I
was.
mean, listen, Rachel, you know your shit and you are that ally. And I know that you would have clocked what we heard was wrong and quite a bit of what some of those people were saying. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
We're,
it was a it was a it was a panel.
it was a panel. There were people there. Rachel said,
Words
but I
were
know
said.
y'all should dream up a panel that is better than many, if not most, because you're amazing. Bama says,
Oh
I'm
snap.
gonna listen to the
Hey,
title
Professor
track
Chicano
now.
Batman. Sorry, we got people in the IG chat as well.
Hey,
Professor
pull it up.
Chicano Batman. He was saying Phantom is goated. Yes, it is. It is absolutely amazing. He says facts pro passes is life changing.
Yes. Also, how cute. Okay, so you know we're keeping these forever because it's baby's first
Oh
SDCC
yeah.
and we went as pro. And the pro passes were pink. Look at the universe thing. And we got ducked. There was somebody there. They gave us these things and they gave us little bitty ducks. And then we also got our little flags from Navy because we're official Blurdicorns.
Yeah.
And
Mine's
this
just cleaning up.
and this is our badge that gave us permission to record during the panel that actually got us in there with these pro passes. And that was a whole experience in of itself. Hands down, my favorite panel at the con. It's so beautiful to be like linked up with the Blerdy baddies and they like fully live up to that title. Like, we're so glad that they're official Riot fam and fellow Blerdy baddies because they did their thing. They did their big one.
They
Okay,
absolutely did.
Bama says his favorite musical is Little Shop. Little Shop of Horrors definitely hits. Booty Fart says it's a show on Off Broadway in New York, and it's about a play that goes wrong. That's all I can say. Anyone I've ever recommended it to has absolutely loved it, though. Okay, period.
Okay.
We're here for a
I'm gonna
positive
check that
rec.
out. Yeah.
Absolutely. Carrie says, so like I went to college and got a theater bachelor's. We were constantly listening to Broadway soundtracks. I have Evita committed to memory, as you should.
Period. Oh man.
And what about Cats? I'm not a Cats girly, but I
No,
understand
I
it.
haven't watched that one yet. I haven't. Yeah.
Carrie said, don't get me started singing Memory, Bama, LOL. Y'all are silly. All right. We finally caught up on the chat. We have so much to get into because we are sharing our SDCC hauls with y'all, and your girls cut up. We might have dropped a little change at the con, and got some stuff for y'all too. So all of the vibes. So yeah, we're gonna get into the hauls, and yeah, how do you wanna do this, Keisha?
You can go first. It is your birthday.
Okay. First of all, let's see. I don't even know where to start. Okay. Um, Favorite booth at the con was hands down Ignition Press. They
Mm-hmm.
officially love us and we love them back for good reason. Um so yeah, their booth was at like a whole building in the gas lamp. It wasn't like on the convention floor, but it was for a good reason. They had like this whole setup. You guys will share we'll be sharing like the little walkthrough on the Pink Riot IG sometime this week. But they had like photo ops and they had tables there and they had like not gas lamp, ash can editions of their issue ones for their first round of stories that are being released. And they were available there. So they're all like black and white with like spot color of like yellowish gold because Ignition's color is yellow. And they were really dope and they had the authors there to sign them. The main reason why I wanted to reach out to Ignition Press to see if they would like collab with us is because one of their initial stories that they're dropping is by our fave Stephanie Williams, and it's called Roots of Madness. And let me grab it here. There we go. Roots of Madness. So we got copies of this. And as you can see, it's an ash can. So like I said, it's black and white and it has the little spots of yellow. We got these signed for ourselves. And we also got, gosh. Oh, that's the wrong thing. We also got these limited posters and they're like not flimsy. They're substantial here. And Stephanie signed them for us. This one is not signed because we got some extras, and the extras are going to those of you who blessed us by donating to our fundraiser for the con. So we got extras to send. So you guys will get, if you donated, you'll be getting some of these ash cans from Ignition Press. So thank you guys for supporting us in our journey, because every penny counts. Especially when we like didn't have the chance to like budget properly to cut up at the con. We literally found out and we're like, okay, we're going in 3 weeks, and we just have to make the thing work. So yeah, we wanted to just show some love to the people who showed love to us. And we got Ignition Press shirts. It's the Ignition Press logo and their signature yellow. And then we got the issue ones of the first stories that they released. So one of them is called, this is issue 0, called Murder Podcast, The Cold Open. And there's multiple variants of that because obviously the people who donated are going to get those. And they also had a Voyeur. And this is cool because we didn't end up getting to go to that one, but they actually had like a whole burlesque party in support of this story, which was really cool. And then there's No Place, The Cold Open. And it's by Tim Seeley and Stefano Simeon. And Deluge. And here's another variant of that. And we also got Arcadia. This one is one where I feel like the ash can doesn't do it service because the colors in this are crazy. It's giving psychedelic vibes. But yeah, that's another cool one. And then there's like this little first look book that has like a little bit of 3 of the different stories. And then the Beauty is the last one that we got like the ash can issues of. Because we wanted to make sure that we supported our girl Stephanie, there was merch that you could get. So I got the Roots of Madness tote bag.
That is stunning.
Story. It has the Juliet NECA cover art in full color on the bag. So yeah, I'm obsessed. I had to get that. And they partnered with a black beauty brand. I want to get this right. It's, I thought it was on here. Okay, well, I will find out the name of the beauty brand that they collabed with, but it's a black-owned beauty brand, and they had like a hair polish spray that's branded, and they had one for natural hair and one for synthetic hair. So I got the natural hair one because I don't wear wigs at cons. But I was like, how tea is that the concept of the story is giving like Madam CJ Walker, but with magic type of energy. So them doing something that important that's like very much blackity black like we all care about our hair, our crowns are important. The cultural significance of having a product to manage your hair is like very peak and not something that I've ever seen a comic book do or a comic imprint do. So that was cool to have that.
Roots of Madness is a cosmic horror, like, which if y'all know about Lovecraftian horrors and like how it has like very racist origins and stuff like that, I love seeing Black folks take that genre of horror and just flip it on its head. So like, please, if y'all are interested, it's a Black woman writing cosmic horror about Black hair. I'm so fucking excited for this one.
Yes, and stay tuned to Pink Riot because we did get an exclusive interview about that particular title, and so that will be coming to the channel here soon too. And then last but not least, for the Roots of Madness merch, there were stickers, and you know your girls love stickers. I believe Keisha got these as well. Period. What else do I have in here? Okay, yeah, that's everything that we grabbed from Ignition Press. And they gave us like this cool like little guide to Kickstarter comics. I have not read it, so I can't tell you what it is, but that's the last thing that I got at Ignition Press. So yes, I'll be reaching out to those of you who donated to our SDCC fundraiser to make sure that you guys get your ash cans. And sorry, I was showing all the things, so I
Yeah.
missed the chat.
Cosmic Horror is Roots of Madness. Yep. This one is a Cosmic Horror. And like the art in here looks stunning. I can't wait for them to color it in.
Yes, Roots of Madness is about to be so tea. I'm excited for it as well, Rachel. Yes. Okay. If you don't know, Stephanie Williams is the writer of Nubia. She also has a what's that shark one coming out?
Oh, I don't remember, but it's from like if you watch the TV show growing up
Yeah.
in the 90s or had one of the toys, it's those sharks. Y'all know what I'm
Yes.
talking about. It's
She's
those
also
sharks.
done some Moon Girl and a lot of
And
her OG original projects. And she has like
she
she's
has a
like
DC
that
one out
girl. She's
right
busy
now.
right now. She's been cooking because she has so many projects going on. Bitchcraft. What
No,
else?
I think Bitchcraft was written by her friend that recently passed away.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
but
there was
she's
another
also
one.
in DC Go. She it's like um Babysitter's Club version of Wonder Woman and her living, you know, living on the island and being taken care of. Like it looks very, very cute. And it's strictly online, I believe.
Yeah, it's on their site. It's like YA Amazons.
Street
Yeah.
Sharks. That's what it
Street
was.
Shark, correct.
Thank you,
Um,
Bray.
okay. Keisha is seeing the other comments before because I'm trying to catch up. Yes. So yeah, she has a lot of projects. We can't even that's a lot to name, but she's cooking. So we're really proud of her and we're glad we got the chance to meet her. Okay, that's all my Ignition Press stuff. Huge thanks to Ignition Press for just embracing us with open arms and holding us down and giving us opportunities to work with them. They're definitely a vibe. Okay, that's one bag. We also made friends at Image, and they gave us these hardcovers of we called them Giants. As you can see, it's still in the plastic because I was trying to make sure all my books could travel safely. So we both got copies of Giants.
Yes, yeah.
I'm sorry, we called them Giants. So yeah, we were gabbing with them. So look forward to more Image content. We made a friend there. What else? The way that I have way too much stuff in this bag. Okay. And then we also had to stop by the Stranger Comics booth. And let me see. Is this the right thing? The way that I like bundled stuff in the different bags so that they wouldn't get messed up in transit. So there's a little bit of everything in here. Sorry guys. Okay, so yeah. Stranger Comics. I copped Smalls, Robert's his name, Defiance his game. The hardcover. And I got a sub sketch. And he also kind of sketched me, but I promised I wouldn't share that part. And also got where is it? I also got this Sailor Scouts Niobe Virgin variant that I was gifted. I was very excited to get that, and he signed it. And I also got this is from this is like the black and white exclusive limited naked variant, so it's got explicit content from their most recent Kickstarter. I backed it, but I hadn't gotten the exclusive one, so this was a come up for me. Shout out to Stranger Comics for Seb gonna upsell the hell out of you, but he's gonna also hook you up with some stuff too. And I also got this beautiful print. It's David Mack by David Mack from Niobe as well, from Stranger Comics. So one time for Stranger Comics. And I got hooked up with another poster, but Keisha is more of a poster girly, so I let her pick what she was gonna get for that. And let her have the other poster. Yes, I've been wanting the Sailor Scouts one for forever, so that was really cool that he hooked it up. Yes, you did spell it correctly. There's no little thing in the middle. It's just Niobe. Navy said, "Oh, he got me at Stranger too. LOL, no regrets." Facts. The man can sell some comics.
I had to put it all down. He like rose my blood pressure really high. The number went from 20 to 120, and I was like, all right, we're gonna.
Now, granted, it was a good deal. It was just like at some point, buddy, you gotta like, consider how much people came to spend. But it works for him, so that's cool. Okay, next.
That's smart. Hold on, Booty Fart says Stranger Comics got me last year too. They are always my last stop because after them, I run out of money.
Actually, because they have like their variant vixens like Wet Dream / Worst Nightmare, because the way that they have variants on variants is absolutely crazy. But yeah, they also have like, what's not to love about Black Fairies? You know what I'm saying? Like war stories, it's like going along well. Yeah, all of the vibes. Okay, where else did we go? Okay, we went to First Comics booth and we picked up Night Stalker by Orlando Harding and David R. Miller Jr.
Yo, those guys at First Comics are amazing.
Yeah,
they were such a great time. The twins were awesome. Both of the writers that we met were, I'll talk about Jared later, but like, yeah, they were just all around a great booth to go to.
Yeah, so we copped the Night Stalker hardcover, and their booth was so iconic because they pretty much were like, if you buy the book, then we're going to bless you with the like mega con size bag to match. So we also got the matching bag for that book. And the way that we were like looking for these type, because there was a bunch of different branded bags like this, and the way that we were like on the hunt for one with Black women on it or Black people on it, period, and First Comics was the only place that delivered on that, we were like, oh yeah, period. So we got the matching bag for that. And then we also met the creator of Space Negro. And because Keisha has been talking about this first issue for forever, okay? And when I went to go back to try to buy it, it was nowhere to be found in Comic Hub. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get it from elsewhere. I got all 5 of the issues, and the creator wasn't there when we first went. And the twins were like, oh yeah, come back when you can. And we got busy and stuff. But we ran into one of the twins and him on Sunday when we were walking around, like just kicking it. And so they were like, yeah, come back to the booth. We're doing a signing. So he signed posters for us. And I love it because he signed mine, Bree, Keep It Weird. And y'all know that's my bag. And because we copped all 5 of the issues, we also got blessed with the matching Space Negro bag. Period. Very cool. So yeah, that was our stop at First Comics. Okay. Am I missing anything?
What?
I'm missing the chat because I'm trying to show stuff. Okay. Let's see. Holy crap, that's awesome. I'm a mark for dragons. LOL. Sames. We were like, oh, black girl, dragons, period. Sign us up. And then he gave a hell of a pitch, which we'll be posting on our page soon too. Okay, are you asking about the okay, period. You came through with the title for Night Stalker and who is by. Yes. Space Negro. Do you want to talk about Space Negro, Keisha? Because I haven't read it yet.
Okay, so Space Negro, I found it while I was looking about I was looking for blaxploitation specifically. Sometime last year I was getting into that. Especially in like media, movies and stuff like that. And so I came across Space Negro by chance. And when I say it's an absolutely hilarious comic, like I said, it's been about a year since I read the first issue, but I'm talking about every single page is hilarious. The art is fantastic. When it still has blaxploitation feel, but it doesn't have in the way where it's cringy, like if you're watching older ones from like 70s and stuff like that. Nah, it's very much a modern version of it. It's a modern version of it, and I just want y'all to go check that out. It is hilarious. The few people that did read it when I told them to go read it actually enjoyed it and like gave it a chance. So please, like, the shit is hilarious. The writer is an amazing person in person.
Yeah.
Like, dude is hilarious. Always got like one-liners going. So like, please, y'all gotta go get that. Okay? Get it.
Yes. Period. Okay. We also, y'all, I was so sad. I really wanted to get, it's the 20th anniversary of Tokidoki, so I really wanted to go get something from their booth. But literally every time we went by that booth, the line was wrapped around the booth, and they even had like a cutoff person. So like, because of the space is limited in the halls or whatever at the con, they'll put someone at the end of the line that's like that's holding a sign that says line break, and then there's someone like across the hall with another sign that says like line continued. So every time we went by there, that was the case. So that lets you know the line was dumb long every time, and I was just like, we're not waiting in line for nothing. So I didn't get to get anything, but they were giving out these really cute Tokidoki fans. So that's the only Tokidoki thing that I got while we were there. But a win is a win.
Yeah,
And then
those lines are ridiculous. I
yes.
didn't get
Okay.
a lot of things because of that.
Right, facts. Okay, and this is the bag that I put my notebook in. I was like, I know I wrapped it in something so they would be safe. So this is the beta book that Keisha made, and it's still gorgeous. It's not giving beta. Like, what are we talking about? And y'all can't see this on camera, but it feels expensive. Like, she will last, she will be safe. I love it. And then the upgraded version, I guess is what we're calling it. Look at we were having people sign these since we like weren't going to be able to splurge on bringing all of our books to get them signed, and the way that I was getting compliments left and right and everyone's asking me where I got it from and if she had a booth, I'm like, period, she should have something. I don't know that we would get her to sit still the whole con to have a booth, but y'all heard her. The she's opening up for orders in September, so get your coins together, guys, and make sure that you subscribe to our Patreon. We do have a free tier because those people will get first access to the pre-orders, and once she's at her cap, for the quarter, that's it. Y'all aren't about to overwork my sis. So if you want to make sure that you get one, you got to stay locked in so that way you don't miss the announcement of when the pre-orders go up.
Hold on, Tashi
Yes,
is saying
Carrie.
happy birthday, Bree.
Thank you, Tashi. Carrie said that's beautiful notebooks. Love it. Yes, they are stunning. I'm a writer, so my favorite thing is special notebooks. Okay. Period. So you need to get in on the Patreon so that you don't miss out when the pre-orders go up. Okay. Another booth that we went to was Mad Cave, and these are not creators of color, but they pitched the hell out of me, and this was day one, so I definitely like got sucked in to buying it. But the story sounds really cool, so I copped, and they had like so much merch. So it's called The Last Wardens. You got your book in
Yeah,
this
they
bag,
gave her everything.
literally. And you got this like water bottle on like a little carabiner thing. And you got a beanie. Very cute.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a magnet. They actually gave me two. I gave the other
Oh,
one that Keisha liked to her. And then this like little handout thing that has like their QR code so you can listen to it and that sort of thing. And then it shows the art from some of the variants and the book itself. Very cool. So
yeah.
yes, because I I definitely got video of their pitch so that you guys can understand why I felt like I needed to buy this non-BIPOC book. So you guys will understand. I'll be posting that soon too. What else is in this bag? Okay, we also got issue 1 of Bitchcraft.
Yo.
This is one where I pre-ordered all of the variants. I don't know what's going to happen with the story moving forward, but I'm glad that I got this extra one because it's an extra. This is either going to go in our year giveaway, or I have to see if we have enough ash cans for all of the people who donated to the fundraiser. And if we don't, then this will go to one of you guys. What else is in this bag?
Yeah, the Bitchcraft one sits. Sorry. Carrie Quinn is saying, yes, I want to check out that Bitchcraft one. That one
Yes.
had been on my list for a minute. And knowing that the author, the writer has now passed, I just even more so, we're gonna make sure that we talk about it, we read it, because man,
Yeah.
it looks amazing though. Black
It really
Queer
does.
Witches.
And all of the variants went crazy on that one, so I definitely pre-ordered all of the variants.
Mm-hmm.
We also stopped by the Tor Books booth, and they already love us down, so we got some free books. I got Nevo's book and the second book in this series, the Truth of the Aleki. This is the second book in the series. Book 3 is out already, so I'm behind, but it's always nice to get blessed with hardcovers because I mean
That part. Especially Tor.com ones.
exactly. Tor is that imprint, and they come through with the novellas all the time. Another booth that we went by is Inky Pen. They are like an app that's a manga and comic reading app that allows you to read it on your Nintendo Switch or on Steam. And we made friends with them and they loved our branding. So they're going to actually be hooking us up with subs for this. So you guys will get to try it out and tell you firsthand what it's like using it so that you can see if it's something that you want to try out. But yeah, they were really cool. And their little mascot is this adorable pink coated cat. And so they gave us a bunch of stickers, and some of them are like the little cat ears. I love it so much.
They had a crochet version of their logo of the little cat that I wish they were selling because
Yeah.
it looked so good, so cute.
Very cute. Yeah, we definitely told them like y'all need to y'all could have been selling these little plushies and cleaning up, you know. Let's see. Carrie said, "Wow, those Mad Cave folks hooked you up." They did. They had all of the merch to go along with that book. Yes, yes. We will be telling you more about the inky inky pen once we're able to try it out. Okay, and then what else is in here? There was like a bunch of people just handing stuff out. So we got these like Yu-Gi-Oh headband ears.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yes.
The way I just grabbed them was like, "It's free. Thank you."
And we got these like Avatar chibi magnet stickers. And then let's see what else is in this bag. Okay. And then we stopped at, what was the name of the other pink one? Because it's not on their books.
Oh, rocket ship.
Rocket ship. We stopped by the rocket ship booth.
Wait, it depends on which. There were a few pink ones.
I think it is
with
I
the
think
heart
it's
and
rocket.
brain, that was rocket
Okay,
ship.
okay, yeah. So I got Spirits, the Soul Collector, Part 1 from Rocket Ship. Looks pretty cool. I was like, period. But what really like had me pressed, Panini pressed at that booth, and I'm so sad that I didn't get to go back and get my stuff signed because we were moving and shaking. But if you follow, dang it, I should have. Okay. If you follow the Awkward Yeti on social media, they have this series called Brain and Heart, or Heart and Brain, and I love it so much because they'll be like, it's like little comic strips, and it's like scenarios about like, if I'm going to work, what is my brain saying, and what versus what is my heart saying. And it makes me so happy to read these things because I'm like, okay, every time it just confirms that I typically lead with my heart, because it'll be like the brain will be saying something like having anxiety or tripping out or whatever, and the heart is literally just like, I'm here for the vibes, or like, I'm not even paying attention to that, I'm following a little butterfly. So these little comics make me so happy every time I see them. So being able to get the plushies of them was so cool. So I got the brain plushie, and I also got the heart plushie. Look at, but wait, the heart plushie came with the little butterfly that it's usually following and all of the strips, and it made my heart so happy that literally the scream that I scrumped when I seen it, and Keisha was like, "You good?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super happy that I got those plushies. Yeah. They are so cute. You have to follow them. Okay, now I'm gonna have to like repost a couple of these so that you guys see what I'm talking about and can follow them, because they're super cute and they make me happy every time I see them. So yeah, got those.
Tashi said, "Love this comic." Okay.
Yes. Okay, that was everything in that bag.
Rachel is saying, "So cute."
Right?
Melanin and Marga, "I'm so happy for you. I can see the joy in your face. Love it."
Yes.
And Krishna said, "Adorbs."
They're so cute. I love it so much. And then when you guys see the comics, you're gonna go, okay, I get why she's obsessed with it, because they're just absolutely darling. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we also like made sure that we went to Artist Alley with a mission to support Black creators. And the way that we saw our people but didn't see our people in the creator seat, that was like the main downside thing that I had to say about SDCC. There's so many artists and creators who are writing stories and putting out stories where the main character is a person of color and they themselves are not people of color. And it's like, I guess I'm not against it. It's just disheartening when there's more of them than there are of us writing our stories. Does that make sense?
See, I am against it, and I understand that it happens. I am,
Yeah.
because we know that Black and brown folks don't have the same seats at these tables in like any capacity, like in terms of publishing. And so when under the guise of being diverse, like if your side characters are black and brown, cool, great. But if your main character, like, come on, let somebody else who is black, somebody who is, marginalized person, allow them the space to write those stories. Because when white folks do it, unfortunately, the quota has been checked. And that gives less opportunities for a lot of folks. That's my only reason. Once things get more balanced in the world, then like sure, rock out. But until then, side characters only.
So we have to express that we are on opposite ends of the spectrum as it pertains to that here on Pink Riot. That's one reason why we rock with each other so heavily and why we work so well together, because we can agree on stuff and we can disagree on stuff and still have all of the respect and love for each other. I hear where Keisha's coming from about that, because there is like disparaging treatment across the board, and I've seen that personally. I just also feel like I wouldn't want to say don't try to write our characters, because it can be done well. You just have to do the work. So I think Keisha's in a place where she's like, typically when I see it, it's not done well, so I'd rather you just not do it. And I'm in a place where I'm like, I don't want to discourage people from highlighting people of color in their stories. I just do want to encourage you to do the work to make sure that it's done well. Like, if you're not going to do the work, then don't do it. But if you care about the characters, instead of, like she said, just filling a quota, then you'll do the work to make sure that it's positive representation, or you're collaborating with a person of color or whatever. Because yeah, I'm not entirely against it. I'm just against the laziness in doing it. But yeah, we got, you can see it's literally making Keisha's ass itch to just sit.
Yeah.
But we're on opposite ends of it, because it can be done well, it just typically isn't. One place where it has been done well, look at this. It says, do I look like Hal Jordan to you? And it's Sojourner, like the Jordan dunk. Like, what?
But that was written by NK. What do you mean?
What are you saying?
You
I'm saying
said
on
it
the
was done
opposite.
well.
I'm saying on
Oh,
the
okay.
yeah, I'm just
Gotcha.
talking about art. This is a black art by a black creator, and this is
Yeah,
why we bought
that's
this.
right.
Just to clarify. They also had a sticker. So yeah. That's like, this is blackety black. Black references, black character, black artist, all of the black. And we love to see it. So I don't even have room like that for posters, and I had to cop this because I had to support him some type of way. And Keisha has inspired me to now put my posters on the ceiling. So y'all will see me struggling with life trying to do that sometime soon, once I have the energy to do it.
Oh, there's a lot of comments in here. Where am I going? Okay, the last one was Christian Adorbs. Okay. Carrie, it's always better to see Black creators writing these stories.
Agree.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Agree.
The experience, you truly can't match it. The representation matters on the page and also who writes the page. Facts. And the reason why I'm so for this is because if you guys like, I strongly believe that people should read Toni Morris's Playing in the Dark. Yes, it's nonfiction, but it's very short. It's like under 100 pages. And basically, she has this theory, I believe it's called Africanism, where she puts several classics through the ringer of like, and these are mostly like side characters that she does, where she puts the stories through the ringer and like the representation of Black people in it. And nearly every single one of them fail in some way. And so because of that, and because of what I've seen in a lot of comics, like you said, unfortunately, I don't trust right now. Therefore, like that's not even something I like to entertain. I know we sit on different sides of that, but like, yeah, because of those things, it's just something that I don't like to entertain too often. Um, LT, it would be interesting to see an analysis of how well or not well those Black or POC characters work compared to when they are written by folks of color.
You will be getting that from us here pretty soon, because my energy, keyed up, positive, wanting to support people energy definitely like overtook me on the floor. And I did purchase, I believe, 2 titles that where it was like, oh, I assumed, and then had to learn very quickly, okay, let me make sure that they're not book fishing me. Because I'm like, oh, I see this Black character. It's about a Black girl, like Black fantasy story, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna get that book. It's only $10. And then the lady passes it to the dude next to her and goes, hey, sign this. And it's a white dude. And I'm like, I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you're white, so I won't be buying this. Um, but so that's fine. We can say we're doing it for science, and I will take the L and review that story. And we can talk about it, because we have a lot of those examples already. Like, we've talked about this before, like especially as it pertains to like Moon Girl, seeing the
Mm-hmm.
difference in the different runs and how she's represented makes a world of a difference. So yeah, we will definitely have that analytical conversation sometime soon, LT. We appreciate that. Booty Fart says there are so many franchises where I think if the main character were Black, they wouldn't have taken off like they did. Mostly because they don't market our stories like they should.
That
Or
part.
they try to market it like everything else, and then people don't trust it, or people don't look to it for what it could be. So yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with you, but only because of the other layers of the process that are aimed against us.
Mm-hmm.
LT sounds like a job for a Black comic study scholar, period. And that's why you know that Keisha is passionate about this, and you know that she will eat that up when she does go back to school, because we're speaking it into existence.
Yes,
Um,
yeah.
yes, this is already like her Blerd library approach to everything. So yeah, we're gonna hype the hell out of her so she goes back to school, and then she could learn somebody some
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me learn you something. Booty Fart says, like, imagine Kingdom Hearts, but Sora, Riku, and Kairi were Black. No other changes. They're just Black now. I think the first game would have flopped, unfortunately. Um,
See, that's why a lot of these things fail, because all they do is put the color on the character and nothing else. When you forget people's humanity and their lived experiences, it will feel very flat. And that's why they will constantly flop. That's why you keep constantly having these issues with these stories written by non-Black people or non-people of color. Like, you're going to keep having these issues because people keep forgetting our humanity and forgetting that we have lives, we have things that we have a culture
yeah.
that make us who we are. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And they love to steal that culture and then water it down, and then it doesn't hit the same. But when you have situations where it's just authentically Black and the research is done so that every aspect of that cultural experience is reflected in the story, like, I don't know, Sinners. And then it knocks it out of the park because everybody wants it. Like, we're literally the blueprint. Like, that people want to steal our swag so bad, and they don't do it the
Mm.
same. So like, it's very much, we keep highlighting these situations where we can't notice, where it's like, how many of us were in the room? And if you can't like give us a solid number, then that's why your shit flopped, or that's why it didn't come across the way that you intended it to. So that's why my side of that argument about writing BIPOC characters is very much like a, who were you in conversation with? Who were your sensitivity readers? Like, who did you talk to to make this an authentic story? Or did you just think, oh, I know enough about Black people, I'm just going to make this character Black? That's where the disconnect happens. Carrie said, if you're writing characters that are different than you better have beta readers. Exactly. And that is the problem. People aren't using their ability to research and get betas. Facts.
Yep.
Facts. LT said, oh, book fishing. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was a huge problem at the con on the floor. We're just like, I see my people, but I don't see my people. What's happening here?
I was irritated the whole con. And I that was like you said, that was the one
Y'all,
thing.
when people say like, oh, it left a bad taste in my mouth, Keisha was big mad. The first time she was just like oh, and then the second time she was like, dang. And then every time I would say it, she just was like, and it got to the point where she was like, Bree, I love you, but hold back so we can have a little conversation before you go buying something or before you go talking about something. She literally had to be like, I love you, but I'm not gonna let you play yourself or spend money where you should.
Yeah, like we're not I'm not gonna buy this book if I don't see the author right then and there. Like
What's even crazier is like sometimes it'll be like, oh, it could be they could have anybody working their booth, but when you look at the book, there's like no picture of the creator anywhere on it. Like, yeah, it seems very intentional. Like I'm not gonna say the name of the title, but we were walking by one guy's table and he literally has all of these white books, and he has one book where the main character is a Black woman. It wasn't depicted very well, but he literally seen us and went, hey, niggas, you don't like this. Like, it was so bad. Like, he didn't actually say niggas, but that was the energy. Like, oh, have I got a book for you? Like, check this out, my niggas. I was just like, oh my gosh. And I'm still trying to be polite, and Keisha's looking at him like he has shit on his shoe. I was like, ooh.
And did, because come on.
Like, I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm also gonna try to be polite. Like, Carrie agrees that our analytical show would be great, so we're for sure gonna do that. Bama says, so sick, Black characters getting killed off to further a white character, X-Men First Class. It's happening a lot. Or they throw in the token and they don't get any screen or page time. Yep, that's happening. Carrie said, oh my god, F is Jace Fox Batman.
Where?
Points were made. LT said, book fishing, a comparative analysis of representation when examining authors' identities. This is why you're on the payroll, LT. Our unofficial official moderator, period.
Oh, yes. That just made me smile.
That might need to be one of our panels. You trying to pull up to the con, LT? Have them gagged. Have them all the way
San Diego allows that,
it's going up.
You can't say nothing to me.
It's going up on the panel. Period. Navy says the problem with non-Black comic creators creating POC characters is they feel like test subjects in the market to see how consumers / readers react. Ooh, that is very true. It's very yucky. It's very yucky. Rachel said, tell us, Keisha, and you know she will. Period.
Yep. This is a soapbox I will gladly stand on. 1000%.
Preach. Snaps. Okay, I got a little something. Christian says, chanting, one of us, Black comic scholar, period. Yes, we're gonna keep pushing until Keisha pulls the trigger on that. Yeah, book fishing is a thing. Booty farts. Booty fart says, yeah, that's not the way to sell your products to us. Exactly. The way that we were both looking at him like, and I'm trying to be nice, but it was not cute.
Oh, over on Instagram, Twisted Little Maker says it's fetishism.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. The worst part about it is, like, what really irks my soul is when it's very clear that this is gonna sound away, but if you know, you know. When it's clear that they just drew a white person and colored their skin brown, it's like, why?
That's what we said. They forget. They don't care about the culture. They don't care about the person behind it, and that's what turns me off. what Morrison says, what is void. Oh, she was harsh too about white folks writing, but she was like, white writing is, when they are writing about black folks, it's empty, void, and has like no personality.
Yeah. Or
So
they're or it's missing context. Like, well, again, this will be a part of that
intentionally.
particular show.
Mhm.
I don't even know that it's intentionally. It's just like, if you're not aware that that's where that sauce or that's where that awareness comes from, then you'll completely miss it. Like, that's what we're dealing with the Moon Girl situation. You know what I mean? Like, some of those things,
Mhm.
it's like, if you are even remotely aware of the Black experience, you know that Moon Girl's parents wouldn't have been on that. You know what I'm saying? Or some of that stuff wouldn't have flown with any of those characters. So, you know what I mean? Or Moon Girl herself, even being a kid, still has to be aware of how things come across or what she represents when she goes in different places. So a Black girl who's like the smartest person in the MCU would have
Mhm.
known better or said something different. Yeah, so it's
Yep.
that context that's missing that makes it
Mhm.
feel hollow. I agree. Um Carrie says, I love the John Ridley Jace Fox Batman, and he was about to take a Robin with his little sister doing awesome stuff in that book, and everyone slept on it.
I
Again,
gotta
like,
read it. Yeah.
oh, go ahead, Keisha.
No, I was saying I gotta read that one. I usually try to stay away from Batman and his universe, but what's his name? Martin Burrow, that Red Hill run that he wrote was actually
Red
like,
Hood.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. So like, let me go check that one out. Definitely.
Period. Navy says, I like being an unofficial comic scholar only due to time and experience with comics and its influence on me and my life. And
It's
our,
not unofficial. It's official.
yeah, it's official.
Mhm.
All you need
You're
is
a
a whistle,
comic
Navy.
scholar,
All
right?
you need is a whistle. Blurs Underground said, gotta jump, but just wanted to say again how much we love y'all. Can't wait to hang again. Your concerns about this industry is exactly why we jumped into the business. Ownership is the key. Yes, period. One time for Blurs Underground. Again, hit them up, follow them, drop some points at their shop. Carrie says, oh my god, it reminds me of the whole look of the OG Black Barbie. It wasn't really for Black girls until they asked a Black woman how to design it.
That
Period.
part.
That part. LT said, thank you for coming to join us, Blerd Underground. Yeah, we love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys again
Right.
for the next one. They got the inside scoop because they were there. So yeah, we're gonna bully a little bit because we want to see them again.
See what if Miles Morales.
Oh gosh. Don't get me started, because that whole situation was just disrespectful and very much was lacking, okay, in some
Mhm.
context. And it was just gross. It was so cringe. It was so cringe because like it was very much a caricature of like
Oh.
Black isms. I did not like it. It left a bad taste.
Oh no.
Yeah. Period. Okay, getting back into the haul because it does not stop, guys. So we also stopped at the Silver Sprocket booth. They are a Bay Area local women's comic imprint, and love them down. They're very cute coded, and I got a mix of BIPOC and queer titles from them, and they know how to market to me. I am their target demographic. It is me. I am them. Because everything is pink and cutesy and feminist, and they give you some type of goodie or sticker or pin with literally every title, and a bitch loves a bargain and a add-on. So I got the collected edition of Crime Hot by Alec Robbins. The description of this really sold it for me. So yeah, I No notes. Sorry. I also got, and it's so cute. Look, they gave me a silver sprocket pin. How cute.
I wish
Where,
more people were selling pins like that. That was
yeah,
very
that part. And then I also got Pinky and Pepper Forever. This is not a BIPOC title, but it is by a queer creator. And they also gave us, oh, that's where I put my, you guys, when we were dressed up as Pinkie Pie and Applejack, we were trying to give out My Little Pony stickers. So there's some leftovers from that. But yeah, the Pinky and Pepper Forever book came with this really cute sticker sheet, and they're like little paper dolls. I love it so much. I'm a whole child, and that's a way to sell me a book. I also got this. This is another silver sprocket sticker. They gave us so much free stuff. Super cute Astro Boy vibes. I also got this little zine called Magical Beatdown. I got volume 1. I love that it was like pink and blue artwork. Yes, I was Pinkie Pie. And then I also got Witch Hazel Variety Hour. And it comes with stickers in the back. Look how cute.
cute.
Yes. And then
Later booty farts.
I gotta head out, but it was great to chill with you all. See you next time. Bye, booty farts. Hit me up
later.
And then I also got, oh
no. What happened?
My book got like bent a little. And this was my favorite one out of them, but it's oversized, so it curved. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah, when you turn it, no. I'm gonna be honest, no. The light is messing with it.
In person, I hate that. But Cry Wolf Girl, this is by a Black creator, and the art style was really cool looking. And I'm a hardcover horror, so I was like, I gotta get that. And it also came with the matching sticker, which is sick. And then I put these in here because they wouldn't get messed up. But it's like a poster for the other book, and then it has all of the silver sprocket titles on the back. And I was like, yeah, I have some of these. Like Hourglass and Bloody Mary I have. So yeah, I'll definitely be copying more silver sprocket titles. And they're right here in the Bay Area, so that collab is coming. Period. So yeah, let me move these so I don't mess them up. That really hurts my feelings that curved like that from being in the bag. Okay. And what else?
Oh. LT says, oh no, so sad. It's heartbreaking when a book is bent.
Right? You feel me, LT. It's how sad. How sad. I know I got, where did I put my, so we stopped by Asia Simone's booth and I got art from her, but I guess I tucked it in somewhere because I don't see it now. But I got some cool stickers from her that I really wanted to show you guys.
She had an awesome setup.
Yes, and she's such a sweet guy. How sad. I don't know what book.
The way we're about to like commission her when we have the money to like do our logos.
Absolutely. She's crazy talented and she's a sweetheart. We just love her down. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, what? Okay, so I got, there it is. I already owned this Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur book from the show, but I wanted to get it signed by her Stephanie. And look, she did it to Brie, and she did a little moon girl doodle on the inside. I love it so much.
Hold on, Lars Plays Games says happy birthday, Brie.
Thank
Lots of
you.
hearts and sparkles.
Yes, I love that. Keisha got a very top tier sketch inside of her copy of Moon Girl. She was trying to be like modest and like, oh, I don't want to. Da, 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 da. I was like, she would love for you to draw Devil Dinosaur because I know Keisha rocks with dinosaurs. And then she goes, oh, well, did you want Devil Dinosaur or Moon Girl? And Keisha's like, I guess I'll just get one because I was like, she would love both.
And I got
Period.
both.
So she got both, and it's so darling. I'm glad that I have all of the audacity and no shame because you deserve nice things, Keisha. And I love that for you. So I got this sticker, so dope. How cute.
Oh, that's a sticker?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was a bookmark?
No, it's a sticker.
Oh,
and then
the
I
way
also got this sticker where it's her looking up and she's got a little mini devil dinosaur in between her afro puffs. And then, oh my gosh, if you guys follow her on social media, you'll see that she draws Princess Bubblegum and Marceline the Vampire Queen together, like together. And look at this sticker. I love it so much.
it's cute.
It's literally the cutest thing ever. It says Marcy and PB. I love it. I just love it. I just love it. Look at that. Ah! It's so dang
my
cute.
goodness.
I want her to do more art like this. And she had like a smaller sticker version of this. And I was like, nah, I want the big one. Give me all that shit. So yeah, she's super talented. We love her down. So we had to the way that we like were on a mission to find her booth.
Bama. What are we doing here? Bama writes, I need to watch Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. You absolutely do.
You do. It's so good. And I'm so sad that it got canceled because we deserve better.
It's
And there was
produced by
absolutely
Lawrence
nothing wrong with
Fishburne.
it.
Nothing wrong. And the reason why they canceled it was hot mess. We can get into that another time, but like it was unfair completely to the show.
Yeah, agree. Strong agree.
Oh, LT says I thought it was a bookmark too, right? Because it's the same shape and stuff. But
yeah, it's like this little strip action, but yeah, it's very peak, and I already know where I'm gonna place it. Okay, and then the last thing that I feel like I'm missing something, but the last thing that I have in front of me is you guys. This was the main thing that I knew I absolutely had to get going into the con, and I was so happy that it wasn't sold out and that I was able to get it. So Hello Kitty did a collab with Kid Robot. And look at the SDCC exclusive plushie. Look at her. She's so fluffy. I'm gonna die. And look
Can
at
I say there were like 1,000,001 Hello Kitties, like 1,000,000 of them.
Yes.
And that is the one where I was like, I hoped if you were gonna get any of them, it was gonna be this one, because all the other ones look the same to me. Like, not to shade them another, but that one just like screamed. It's so cute and adorable.
It's so cute. And can I just say, Keisha was very understanding because the Hello Kitty girls get it. It doesn't matter if it looks the same. Cute is cute.
Oh yeah. Not my fandom. So like, do what you need.
Period. And so yeah, I got. Oh, that was another thing. It's on my backpack. That's why it's not in my stack. We went because I was like, oh, I want to get a Labubu, and then I was like, why am I playing myself? I don't really care about Labubu. I just want some cute bag charms. And then I seen that Hello Kitty did like this little fruit one, and they're blind boxes. And the way that I hate that blind boxes is a trend right now, because why am I spending $30 on something and I don't even know if I'm getting the one that I want?
Yep.
It's crazy. So I literally showed the box. Keisha was like, I'm not the one to tell you no. If you want to get it, get it. So I was like, say less. So I'm showing her all of the options that you could get. and there's like 6 or 8 options. No, I think it was like probably like 9 options.
Yeah.
Out of the 9 options, there was 2 where I was like, "Oh, if I get either of these, I'll be unhappy." But the rest of them are cute. Why did I get one of the 2? But it worked out because we ended up going to another booth where they had other Hello Kitty stuff, and they're like they had the example version out, and it was the strawberry one that I wanted. And the way that my audacity has no bounds, because I literally was like, could I just give you this one and you give me that one? This one is still in the plastic and it has a little card tag. I just want that one. And the guy said yes. So I got my little strawberry Hello Kitty. Okay, I have to
Yeah.
pull stuff
Navy
out.
said Navy has said that trades are like a big part of the con. So it
Yes.
was really cool seeing that in action for the first time.
Yes. It made me so happy because I was like, oh, now I got the one of the 2 that I did not want. Hold on.
But Carrie says that's such a cute Hello Kitty
I like
doll.
I guess I can take it out of the plastic now because I'm home, but I wanted her to be safe. Look at her little pink wings.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's cute.
Cause
That's
she's
cute.
like, it's like Mothra from Godzilla.
I get it.
You guys, I don't know if you can see, but the little eyes are like iridescent, like fly eyes.
She kind of looks like Boo from Monsters Inc.
Oh, Mike Wazowski. I love it so much. Okay, I'm done squealing. Sorry, guys.
All
Yeah.
right, Carrie says, I'm so jealous of the people that got to go to the Loyal Subjects booth and buy the new anniversary gym dolls. See,
Mm,
yeah. There was a lot that was given away, a lot of merch, a lot of
yes.
things, yeah. There's
And I
only
realized there was gonna be so many booths where like you can't even shop there if you didn't get like one of the lottery tickets or whatever. It's like,
Mhm.
dang. So if you didn't like get your wrist your if you didn't get your like Comic-Con passes forever ago so you can sign up months in advance for like lotteries for tickets, then there was a lot of shit you just couldn't do.
Aw, I'll see this sheer joy, love to see it. Room full
Yeah.
of birds. Hey, Kira. Happy
Hey,
birthday,
Kara.
queen.
Thank you, boo. Look at how cute is she? She's just like a little strawberry. This was the one that I wanted the most. Oh, it's so cute. And I can't wait to
Oh my
put this on.
goodness.
I literally got the cutest Brandon Blackwood bag for my birthday. And the way that she's about to just she's about to eat that up. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Bama the Blur, here's hoping that James Gunn gives Mr. Terrific a TV series and he gets somebody black. Period.
Yep.
For real, I take the man who is currently writing Mr. Terrific right now. That's Al Letson, I think. Yeah, I'll take that. Hopefully.
Period.
Oh, hey, Kira. Oh, y'all are talking amongst yourselves.
Yes.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is cute. Oh, see? Room full of blurs. Oh, that's type cute. Yep,
Right.
yep.
I love it.
Navy, hearing y'all's lesson learned is making me feel so proud. You definitely like paved the way to
Yeah.
just like,
One time for Navy.
yeah, Navy is amazing. And
Wait,
everybody says,
guys. I took it out of the plastic and it's even softer than I thought that it would be. Oh my god. Look at Can you see how fuzzy it is?
yeah.
Oh my god. Look at the little feet.
Oh my goodness.
She's so cute. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, all good. Uh, hold on, they're talking. Okay, room full of blurs. Okay, the strawberry one is cuter though.
They're both adorable. I
And
love
I like the colors of the kaiju. It's just like contrasting bright colors are the best. That's that. They're just the creature for where the wild things are. Yeah,
Yes,
Billy.
it's very much giving that energy. Wait, you can. I didn't even show you her cute little backpack on the strawberry, and it opens, and you can put stuff in there. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's your birthday. Go off. Be excited about Hello Kitty.
Okay.
Wait, what? Bama keep Tyler Perry away from anything black? Oh my
Oh, you said
goodness.
superhero. That is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very true.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Wait. Roar meow.
Yes.
That is cute. Nah, shit. Right. Like, go off. It's your birthday. Squeal away.
Yes.
Rachel said the backpack.
Yes. Because how cute! Like the cuteness just intensifies because she's actually wearing the backpack, and like I can take the backpack off. Like, what if she doesn't want to carry her bag? It's so cute. I love
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Period.
Right? Like this is cuteness overload.
So cute.
And Bree is a joy. Be happy pudding. Exactly.
I am. I'm so very happy. Wait, I didn't even show. Okay, the last thing I promised. This wasn't from Comic-Con, but I got it as a birthday present. Look at her.
Oh my goodness.
Look at those little sparkly
What a
eyes.
bag. I'm seeing I remember those bags from back in the day, like when like the head was massive and you could put everything in the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is it so cute? Okay, I'm done
I can
screaming,
see that.
guys.
Hold on. Keep Nolan and Snyder away from any super facts. From any superhero stuff from this point forward. Absolutely. And how the hell did you get all of this on a plane? That is an excellent question. Bree had a second bag ready.
I did. Because I knew, okay? I was like, period. We're going somewhere where we can buy books and get books for free. And I knew if I didn't get anything else that I was getting this plushie because I'm subscribed to Kid Robot stuff. And they were talking about y'all, the way that I was making pimp decisions in the Kid Robot booth because they also had figurines and they looked like little ice cream cones, so it was like a cone, ice cream cone, and the ice cream was Hello Kitty face and the bowl was pink and it had like little pink heart sprinkles, but I was like, that figure that was like this big was the same price as this plushie, and I was like,
Oh, that's why you put it. Oh yeah.
that's why I put it
I can
back.
see
Yeah.
now.
Keisha was like, "Oh, you're putting stuff back? I didn't think you would do that." That's
Yeah.
literally why, because it was the
I didn't hear
same
the
price
price.
as this. And I was like, "Oh, I can't rationalize that." But I knew if I didn't get anything else, I was going to get this. And I knew that the likelihood that my bag that I packed was going to be slightly overweight was pretty high. And I was right. So, like, when you fly Southwest, you can have 2 personal items. And then you pay for your check bag. So I was like, say less. The last time I flew Southwest, my bag was overweight, and they were like, "Do you have another bag?" I was like, "No." They were like, "Period. You could buy the Southwest bag." So I was like, "I'm just gonna preemptively bring that with me this time and fill it with books or whatever." So it worked out because I had all the space in that bag to fill with all of the stuff that I bought during the con.
Kira.
Period. Period.
Kira.
Kira. Kira said, "Oh, ain't no way. Always go big. Be a size queen."
Kira.
And you know what? Hell yeah. Period. Yeah,
Oh my
LT.
goodness.
LT says, I don't even like plushies, but I adore that plushie. You did good,
Right.
boo. 'Cause
Right. That's I agree. Like the colors are amazing on it and
he's
it
so
looks so
fluffy.
unique.
I wish that technology was such that you guys could touch it because it's so like I knew it'd be fluffy, but this is like even fluffier than what I thought it was gonna be. And you can't get this anywhere else. They had a keychain like this size of this keychain, but they
Mhm.
sold out. So yeah.
All right.
Okay, you gonna go, Keisha?
Yes, I'm gonna go. Mine's is gonna be quick. Um,
Keisha
because
was
some of
a
the stuff,
responsible at the Keisha
yeah,
was a responsible one.
I try to focus on stickers because
Mhm.
I have a giant file cabinet right here that I'm trying to cover completely in stickers. So it was stickers, and also because there weren't a whole lot of black and brown creators that I already didn't have their work. So try to get art,
Yeah.
stickers, and just some comics, right? So
Mhm.
I'm gonna start with art, and we're gonna start with this one because I felt like this Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer poster is so cool. You know, reminiscent of Kill Bill and all of that.
Yeah.
David Carlson signed it. I'm now kicking myself because I should have bought one of the comics so I can make a notebook from it. But I'm gonna do
Mhm.
that the next time I
Yeah,
see
we
him in person.
literally didn't buy the books because we both already owned the books, but
Yeah.
that would have been
And
cute.
yeah, and he already signed my book. I got it at the Black Comic Book Festival back in 2023. And I just love that book so much and how he signed it. It was hilarious.
Y'all,
But
and
yeah.
Keisha did such a good job at that festival that he remembered her by name already. I was
Cause
like, okay, I'm rolling with a celebrity, period. They already remembered her.
it was awesome. David is awesome. So like, yeah, this is my Harriet Tubman poster. And this one is laminated. What?
Yes, he
The
did it
way
right.
I've had to like pace myself, as soon as this is over, I'm gonna start putting stuff on the walls.
Yes.
Just letting y'all know. What else? What else?
Also,
Okay.
he shared the picture that he took of Keisha holding that shirt up because she
Oh
literally
right,
like
he did.
matched. Yeah, he shared it on IG.
This one is my Jared. This is Jared from Space Negro. He has a
Yes.
shaft in space. I don't know if you can read it. Like his posters, one the comic is out of pocket. Once again, it's out of pocket and hilarious. But the posters are even more so. This one says a slick black dick sticking it to the man in the zero G space flick. Please, like, come on. I
Bama says
absolutely
don't
love
cut up
this one.
comics. We've talked with
Okay.
you about this, Bama. She's doing her
Yeah,
art. Make sure that she only cuts up things she has duplicates of and things that
exactly.
you can find more of. Like she's not
Yeah.
cutting up
I don't
limited
cut up
books
anything
or anything
rare.
like yeah,
That
yeah.
does not happen. We respect comics in this household. So
Period.
yeah, I don't cut up. I do not cut up anything that's super super rare.
Yeah.
Um this one, shout out to Christian and she's still in the chat right now. So
Yes.
after we went
I didn't even
to
peep that it's like
yeah,
holographic. Ah,
holographic.
yo,
So
that's fire. I
um
got the sticker of that and I have no idea where I put it.
yeah, like so Christian,
I'm gonna make you
we were
bigger
talking
so
about
people can see.
yeah, so Christian was talk we were talking about how we were having troubles finding black artists and black writers out on the floor. So Christian was like, "Yeah, I got this." And I was like, "Wait, where did you find this artist?" And this is by Sarah Black. And Sarah Black does all of these comics, all of this artwork where you can, like, she has Toph, but as a black woman. She had Nubia. She had a lot of them where it was, just portrayed as a black woman, and
Yeah.
genuinely loved it. So, at first I was gonna get Toph, but I was like, nah, I want like original black art, something that was her. And so
Yeah.
this was an exclusive that she had. I didn't know it was an exclusive until I chose it. And so this one is like one of the few that are holographic that she gave out. And so
Period.
very, very excited about this one.
Yeah,
Like,
that art was limited, which is why I like swapped out one of the other stickers that I got because she had like a deal because she was saying that that
mhm.
art wasn't coming back.
Yes, yes. Bama says, "Is that a woman?" It was, absolutely was
Keisha, please don't be
beautiful.
mad.
What?
I just realized I have your copy of Luna.
Oh, okay. Then send it over
Yes, I will. But
because
that was
I have
another book.
digitals of Luna. I don't have any physical ones of Luna.
Yes, so this is the variant that Keisha got. If you guys don't know, the creator of this book was on the panel that we got into Comic-Con with, so shout out to them. And she blessed us with these and signed them after their
Yes,
panel.
yes.
Such a vibe. So if you haven't already, check out Luna from Concrete Comics.
Yeah. Oh, and it's being moved over to Black Girl Comics through through
Yes.
Carla. Yeah, so issue 3 is coming out on Black Girl Comics, but you can still get issues 1 and 2 over on Concrete.
Yes, it is a black woman and it's by a black woman.
That part. But yeah, like Sarah Black is amazing. Like when we first went to her booth, she wasn't there. And I was watching the time. I was like, all right, it's been about 35 minutes. Let's go back. Cause I need to walk out with something.
Yes.
Um,
Keisha
like
said, I'm
Bree
looking
showed
forward.
you, this is the Roots of Madness art. This once again is going somewhere on the wall. I'm running out of space, but it will be on the wall like many of my other posters. All right, what else do I have that wasn't talked about? Okay. So this was from a black creator, The Legend of Mantamaji. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I said black, period.
It was
And
like
also
black
his
with her.
son,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
his son had a great like,
pitch.
he was really putting his foot into that pitch. So I was like, all right, yeah, cool. Let's try this out. And the art looks like it's pretty cool. And can I tell you, like, there was a celebrity behind us. He's part of this show.
He's a comedian.
Yes. Forgot his name, still forgot his name. But I know his face when I see him on TV.
Yeah, I have the little card somewhere.
What else? We already talked about Orlando. From Rocket Ship. One of the producers at Rocket Ship was talking, and he said that his favorite one was metaphorical her. This is not written by a black brown author, but it has a lot of like metaphors in the art as well as the story, and there's a lot of poetry involved. So I've never read, I have read books like that, but it's been a while. So I'm like, I'm all for different narrative structures here. So I'm gonna try that out and see how I like it. What else? Oh, shout out to Quinto Comics.
Yes. Oh, where?
So I got volume 1 of The Mask of Halia, and I have no idea what this is. I ain't gonna hold you, but the art looks beautiful. And the creators over at Quinto Comics were so nice, so sweet, so badass.
Yes.
Like, we
Uh,
are gonna have them on this show one of these days. It is
Filipino
yeah,
women
thank you.
owned comic book imprint. And I had
Yeah.
already pre ordered book 1 of Halia, so I copped book 2. They had some really sexy slip covers too, but we were balling on a budget, so we didn't get that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Because the difference of that,
it was
uh,
like another $15 per
yeah.
slipcase.
LT said, I met Sarah Black at BlurCon and got some of her art and one of her t-shirts with an Egyptian themed character. Yeah, she had this one piece of art with gold foil in it. Yo, if she has t-shirts next time, I'm gonna get that too because her art is beautiful.
Absolutely. I found my stickers. Okay, they were inside the Halia book. So I got the Nubia.
Yeah, that's the
and
Sarah Black ones.
and I got Starfire, because obviously. And then
Mm-hmm.
I also got the full tarot card art that Keisha got the poster of as a sticker.
Yeah.
Period.
And yeah, that Mask of Halia book is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Um, what else? What else did I
Well, I'm
get?
finding
Okay,
other stuff.
so let me show off the stuff I got from Asia Simone.
Period.
'Cause I put all of my stickers in one thing, so I'm gonna just like blitz through that real quick. But I wanted little pieces of art because I have this wall right here that just has like a bunch of tiny pieces of art done by different creators. So I wanted to have, just something. And I love the yellow behind Moon Girl. She looks adorable here.
Yes.
Um and then I got this little poster card of Moon Girl, and this
So
is the cover of Wreck and Roll. I absolutely love it. And then let me see. And then this is my drawing.
go closer. It's so cute.
Hold on, can you guys see? So for those listening, this is Moon Girl off to the side, and then we have Devil Dinosaur.
So
And she
cute.
like took her time and drew it. Yeah, I'm forever
It's like
thankful of
giving him a
this.
smooch on the cheek. So cute.
Right? This is adorable. So I'm so excited I got this. The one thing I do regret is that we saw Stephanie Williams after this multiple times, and I should have remembered to like carry this around so I could get her to sign it. But it's all good because we're gonna see her some other time,
Yes,
and
very
I'm gonna and I'm gonna get this signed.
serious.
What else?
Oh, I
From
forgot. Also got this Halia sticker.
nice, nice.
Oh, and we went to the Making a Maverick panel where they were celebrating the comic shop by Cheyenne the Geek, and they showed the preview of the commercial for it because it's coming up next month. And we met some of the cast in line, and they signed my little poster.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay, and then from tour, I got Don't Sleep with the Dead because this is, it's a reimagining of The Great Gatsby, and I love reimaginings. Don't quite care. So, like, I love reimaginings. I'm gonna read it. And then, but not too bold. And this is something I wanted to read for a while. So, like, I'm just excited to get into it. I didn't know it was a novella, and I'm
Yeah,
happy that it is.
it's so good. It's so
Really?
good. Yes. Oh my gosh. It skeeved me out because I'm freaked out by spiders, but it was so good. It was like a little mystery, but like magical house. Like it was giving Spirited Away vibes, but more creepy. I liked it a lot.
Nice, nice.
Period.
Um,
Oh, I forgot this one too. It's Jintara, Rise of the Jinn.
oh, right.
Yeah, and it's
Mm.
by Darkstorm Comics, and it's by Kevin Grevio. He's an actor as well. So yeah, I
Yeah,
would
he was in Underworld.
yes. His voice is like crazy deep and comically. So like I didn't even peep this at the time, but do you remember me pre-ordering talking about these in my pulls? The
Mhm.
cover doesn't give the same energy, but I did not even realize that this was the same dude and this was the same book. So now I have the whole
Oh,
story. Yeah. Because I
nice.
pre-ordered it, but was only able to get like 2 out of the 5 issues. So now I have the full volume. Kira says that creator is also the creator of Blue Marble. Period.
What else? Bree bought me these issue number ones. For Storm, the variants, which are
Mm,
beautiful.
Unknown Comics exclusives. One is by Nathan Surdy, and the other one is by David Nakayama. Period.
That's nice. What else? Okay. So stickers. I have the So Dope. When we were sitting in the panel for what's his face? For the comic shop trailer, there was this person behind us who was just passing out these little ducks, and it was super cute. And they gave us like these ribbons to put on our passes, and then they also gave us like the stickers that said "I got ducked." So this is super cool. Um, let's dump out all the stickers
All of the stickers, y'all. Keisha was on a sticker mission for real.
because I want to just cover up this file cabinet so bad. So like, if anybody wishes to send us PR, please know that you can always send me a sticker or a magnet, and that will be fine. um, let's go. So I got My Little Pony because, truth be told, I love My Little Pony with everything in me.
Yes.
Um, they are adorable. I genuinely wished I got the Cutie Mark Crusaders. I asked this one guy who had, My Little Pony stuff, and he looked like he was irritated with me because I asked him that question. But it's fine. It's fine.
Whatever. Guy.
Right. My Roots of Madness sticker. Um, the artwork that Brie got for Jumpman Far Sector Joe. I got the sticker for it because your girl is balling on a budget. What else? Oh, and this
Wait,
was done by the
Kira,
same. What is his name?
isn't it like Andrew or Anthony or something like that?
Yeah, his last name is Fowler. He worked for Milestone. He did a lot of stuff with DC, but I know
Yeah,
he worked for Milestone. So like,
very cool dude.
um, yep, no AI.
No AI.
Yes, because
That
that is
was
something we
the
all
theme
need to
of
believe in. It is
yes.
harming the environment. Okay. Once again, another
And
soapbox
farm
that we're getting,
and stealing from creators.
and stealing from creators.
Roomful
Anthony
of Blerd
Fowler.
says,
Thank you.
there you go. Anthony Fowler.
Yeah, so
Pretty
no AI. Okay.
Roomful of Blur says, damn, I
Oh.
should have given y'all money for the storm variants. You didn't need to give me money. I brought that from home to give to her because I thought we were going to be able to get it signed by David Nakayama and Nathan Surdy, but we didn't end up by there. But I actually
Mhm.
have those for you as well, Kira, because we talked about this some episodes back. I just really need to ship all of the shit. But you have one of those for you as well already. Period.
Hold on. What else? Oh, what's happening in the chat? Anthony
Navy, you got a red
Fowler.
what? Oh, we gotta send Navy a link so he can pop in. What did you get a red
Can you
one?
send?
Huh?
I said, can you know how to send the link?
I do not. Let me see. I can probably figure it out.
Mm. Okay, so next thing I got, uh, the Time's Up Majora Mask. I got this for hubby. I'm not a Zelda player, but he is. He loves it. So I got him this sticker for his computer because he loves putting stickers on his computer. What else? I believe I got this one. It has a dragon on it. I think I got this one at Quinto Comics. I'm not entirely sure. I should have put some labels on some
Yeah,
stuff.
I think that was one of the Quinto Comics ones.
Okay. And then I have a Sarah Black, Nubia on here, which is stunning. Absolutely love this. Navy gave us one of our first stickers, and I love it. I love this. You have no idea. This was awesome, Navy.
His
We
branding
already
is so
talked about,
key.
yeah, top tier. Um we went to this event for Rubik's, and they had this new toy called the Wow Cube, which y'all have no idea. It's amazing. We're gonna be talking about it
Yeah,
sometime in late August, beginning of
and you guys
September,
will get
something
to
like
see
that.
it in action on the show because they're sending them to us.
It was so fun getting to play with them. Like it was so fun. So like, and it's like a stem. There's a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about it when we get our hands on it. But they had stickers, so cop those. What else? I forgot where I got this from. This is definitely Pokemon.
Hold it up.
And it says, "Babe, your wings smell so good." I think this is from
Oh, when you went to when you got the My Little Pony ones, wasn't it like a buy multiple whatever deal?
I think so. Like I said, I should have. Oh, it was from this place. I think. No,
No, it wasn't from
no, no, no.
Silver Sprocket.
Okay, but yeah, this is from Silver Sprocket. This is their goat that they have all over the place. They have it in different uh
Yeah, that's like their
stickers and
mascot.
stuff. Yep, yep. And then I have another My Little Pony.
Yeah.
I love her. She is uppity in the best way possible. Uh, and then I have little tiny dinosaurs.
And an axolotl.
Yeah,
Cute,
they're
cute.
so cute and silly and stupid, but they are awesome. Huh? You have stickers for me? Just a little bit. Julia, you got stickers for me? Yes, yes, yes. I will take all of the stickers. And then I got another one for free. It's the same one. And then I think I'm gonna have to give this to my son. Nah, he probably won't. I don't care. I'm gonna keep this one because I love Teen Titans Go. It's hilarious. And it says waffles on it.
Waffles.
And then we have Roots of Madness. And then we have a more political one, which I absolutely love, but I'm gonna feel like I've already gotten on quite the soapbox today. I'm gonna leave it here, but it's gonna go on my file cabinet. Um, I think that is everything that Bree didn't already have also. So yeah, finish that fast. What?
And with that, we are bringing the one and only Navy Montel to the Pink Riot Comic Show.
Hey,
Hey, Navy baby.
hey, y'all, what is going
Hey, what's up?
on? Yeah,
What?
y'all, I've been watching y'all talk the whole time about this, and it just made me nothing but proud because y'all, let me tell you about these queens. First of all, gorgeous, not gorgeous, GOW, gorgeous, okay, in person, making it look easy, and we all squealed at the same time. We just went,
Yeah, we literally were like, oh, we got to see each other for the first
see,
time.
just like a room full of birds. That's how we thought we did.
Yeah.
I was so happy to be a part of y'all's experience. I really am. Thank y'all for including me and having a little bit of trust in me to make it as easy and fun as possible.
Aw.
Yes. We knew you were gonna hold it down. We trusted in your experience and the way that you love and care about everything else. Y'all, he's such a beautiful, genuine human,
Oh my
like
gosh.
actually in person. And he took such good care of us, even when I was turning into
Mhm.
Patty LaBelle because I was hungry. Yep. That's
You
facts.
took
LT
me
Navy
to
is the MVP.
Oh my
you took me
goodness.
to my
David Goat.
favorite spot to eat
Yes,
Yes.
the
forever.
Cine Cafe. They will be forever a part of that culture. Because let me tell y'all, okay, they were talking about being hungry, and I said, well, we could sit in outside restaurants, but when they saw the crowd in the gas lamp, which they will tell you, I've talked about these crowds for years.
Yeah.
Until you see it, you would not understand the energy that is bouncing off of all the buildings. It
Yes.
Yeah,
is insane.
That's the
yeah,
best way to describe it, actually.
yeah.
So Took him up and I said, you know what? You want to try here? I said, you know what? I got you. So I took him to my spot. I said, we're going to go to my favorite place. It's the bodega in San Diego. They were like, walked up in there. And as soon as we walked in, Keisha was like, I like it already. Let's go.
Mhm.
Where's the menu? And Bree's like, woo, what they got? And I told them about the sandwiches that are already prepared and the menu. They looked at it.
Oh my goodness.
We have found our promised land.
Yes.
Never will we go. And their sandwiches were amazing. So they got their food, and I could tell Keisha was like, "Let's go and find some place to eat." I said, "No. It's got to be the experience." So I took them to my favorite spot, which is if you ever look at an outside image of the convention center, there's two ends. One end is closer to the Marriott. The other is next to where they line up for Hall H, which a lot of people don't realize is longer than it looks in pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Took them over there, quiet spot, facing the convention center, and Keisha inhaled that thing. I'm telling you, if it were a liquid, it was gone.
The way
Gone.
she cussed after that first bite, I was like, oh my God, are you okay? And she just was blissed out, like peak foodgasm. I was like, you know what? I love that for you, sis. Absolutely. She got
It
the
was
most New York
delicious.
sandwich she could possibly get. Tell him your sandwich, Keisha.
It was absolutely delicious. It was a pastrami sandwich. And yes, it was thank you to Kira who knew like that is a truly New York sandwich. It absolutely is. I'm gonna say it's not cats, but it gets damn close. I enjoyed it so much, especially hot. Like I also ate it cold just to make sure one time, or not intentionally. I got it toasted, thinking that it was hot, but it was still good. It was still good. Every time we go, that's gonna be my spot. The only thing
Literally,
is
I got
missing
the
is French
same
fries.
Oh yeah. Y'all, the way that Keisha was pressed about French fries the whole trip, I was like, you know what? I love that for you. Keisha got her sandwich, and every time I got the famous Letitia because it was giving like club sandwich. But you know that it's like peak deli when you can tell they make their own pickles. It was like everything was fresh and crisp and amazing. So yeah.
You literally had the lady making it for you right there, and very kind, considerate, none of that rude or shouting anything that BS. And they had everything. It didn't matter what you want to drink. You could get cold Pedialyte in the refrigerator. It was like, you want to go Pedialyte? We go do Pedialyte. There's Pedialyte. Oh my gosh, they got grape. Yeah, people were coming up in there.
Yeah.
And then we still got to do a new tradition next year. We got to go to Ghirardelli and get you a Knob Hill Quencher, which is like a chocolate shake, but it's dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate. It is everything.
So Keisha doesn't like chocolate.
Okay, we'll figure something out. Oh, good Lord.
Right, exactly. The way that we went there, though, so like the vibes are already there because the way that I was like, we need a goodie. I want something sweet. I want something good. It's got to be peak if we're going to spend our money on it. We went into the Ghirardelli spot and they had this like iconic sundae, but with brownie and the caramel sauce. And I was like, that's exactly it. And then I looked at the price and I was like, I don't know that I want to spend that much money on a sundae right now because no.
Well, see, here's the thing. If we had gone together, I would have taken care of it as my way of saying I got you.
Y'all, the way that Navy really just like hooked us up when we first went to the sandwich place, and I felt so bad afterwards because the way that my stomach was touching my back, I was like, give me all that shit. I was like, I'm gonna get 2 lemonades and a water because I need to hydrate, and I'm gonna get my sandwich, and I'm gonna need some chips, and then I'm gonna need some Mentos because the sandwich got onions on it, and I want my breath to be funky afterwards. And then Navy was like, oh, I'm gonna take care. I'm like looking at him like, bruh, I got all of the things right now, and he just big Navy, I guess.
No, we're not doing that. No, not doing
Very
that.
much appreciated, though.
Oh, absolutely. And oh goodness, just seeing y'all around, just the joy.
Yeah.
Y'all, you see, they're telling you, but see, as someone on the outside looking in and seeing the joy on their faces, and every time we would meet up, we were like, "Oh, you won't believe what I did when I saw when I got on." I was like, "Oh, okay, don't worry."
Actually,
But they got a little overwhelmed. That's something they won't
Mm.
tell you. They did get overwhelmed at one point, and I'm glad that they stopped
I did.
because
I ain't got no
it,
problem talking about that. Girl had a panic attack. It's what it is. It happens to me. And yeah, it
but
happened.
we said before we even went, we knew the time frame that was going to be appropriate to take breaks.
mm-hmm.
And that particular day, we were in the groove and did not time our breaks. So we learned that quick lesson. Like, it's one thing to have like your schedule or your itinerary in mind, and it's another thing to like not get sidelined to where you're not following that said itinerary. Because we had already talked about this. Like Keisha said, her limit was like 2 hours. And when I tell you, like, I don't have anything where I get that like level of overwhelmed by people. I'm a very much extrovert. Those type of things don't bother me. I do music festivals all the time, and I felt overwhelmed. So it's like after a certain point, we just showed it in different ways. Because for me, it was why are you walking like a granny and you're a fully able-bodied person? I need you to move up out the way. After a certain point, I'm like, I need a snack and a nap because y'all are moving too slow and the rest of us are trying to walk.
Okay.
So it just the overwhelm manifests itself in different ways in different people. And that particular day, we had not allotted the appropriate amount of time for our break. So we
Mm-hmm.
quickly learned our lesson and we adjusted the rest of our day accordingly. Like, moving forward, this is what we're going to do for the rest of the day to
Mm-hmm.
take the best care of ourselves, and we'll do better tomorrow. And we did. It was great. Because
See,
I'm a fight before I let anything happen to my girl.
oh Lord have mercy. Trust me. I'd have come out of nowhere and be like, everything okay? Where the hell did you come from? I've been in the shadows the entire time. Really, I
See?
was in row 200 just watching things. Yeah,
Yeah.
and see, and Kira talking about, see, that's why I'm nervous about going. Baby, let me break this
Yeah.
down to you. They learned one of the most valuable lessons: pace.
Mm-hmm.
Pace and intent.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people, yes, but everything was navigable. You don't have to jump in the middle of the crowds, which is most of the times, if you look at the images online, that's what people see, these massive crowds. Yeah, there
Mm-hmm.
were, but even in the exhibit hall, there were ways of getting in and out without having to lose your total mind. And I told them this: do not walk through the entire exhibit hall. You will lose your mind. Leave out of one entrance, walk the outside, figure out where the booth or table you're going to, and go in that entrance. You will avoid 80% of all the stress. And they did. And see, nobody exploded. That's great. Nobody exploded. It was wonderful.
It was wonderful. We had a
It
blast. Now we're like, oh, for sure. We're definitely getting our panels together so that way we can pull up next year with the pro passes because there's ain't no looking back at this point.
that part.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I was jealous because y'all actually covered more ground than I did, but I was focused more on the Afrocentric panels.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
for
it was
me,
That part.
it wasn't about what was on the exhibit hall floor. It was about getting to the panels. And this year, there were double the amount of panels
There
in the
were a lot.
Afrocentric space. There were more than I've ever seen. And that's what made me proud. I said, I want to hit as many of them as I can, or at least panels where you have someone of color being celebrated.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the big thing. But you know what? I couldn't have done it without my exclusive.
Yes. Hold on, Navy. There you go. Show it up close.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. You see how incredible this is? Y'all see? when I tell you it feels amazing.
Yes.
She put heart, soul, and maybe a toenail in here because I could tell you put your foot in there and you left a
Toenail.
toenail behind. But this is beautiful. And of course, when she handed it to me, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love you forever and ever. Oh my gosh, all of my secrets are going to go in this book, and I'll pass it to my children. And I will tell you, don't give this to anyone unless they are authorized. They must know the password and the handshake. Okay, look at this."
Okay.
Absolute quality, y'all. She nailed this. I am so proud. Thank you for giving me the honor of having this. See,
You
I'm
fed me,
telling
so
you.
it's all good.
Them
Yeah.
said, ooh, now I want one. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you're not already subscribed to the Patreon, you better, so that way you can be on the list of people who find out first when the pre-orders go up.
And I used mine. So like I got Stephanie Williams to sign,
Yo,
and
let's
then
go.
Morgan
Yes.
Hampton, who like I'm so excited to
Yes.
talk to. Hopefully we're gonna have him on very soon to like
Yes.
drop some news, which
Nice.
Yes,
I'm so
y'all, we got
excited
the
at.
tea at the con. That
Yeah.
literally is why we end up breaking a lot of the rules that Navy told us, and why we didn't go to as many panels, because we literally had a list
Mm-hmm.
of publishers, imprints, and creators that we had to connect with while we were there, because it was like, it was such a blessing to, because we were planning to not go to SDCC until next year, just realistically. And then we said we were going to be Delulu all 2025, and us having the audacity and just having the conversations with anybody we're connected with until it turned into a yes, we have a way for you. It
Mm-hmm.
was like, we can't waste this opportunity or take any less shots than what we have the capacity to take, because we
Mhm.
weren't even going to be here. So it's like, nah, we got to make the most out of this trip, because we weren't even going to get to make it. And now it's like, nah, it has to compound itself. And it really truly has. Like, we were working all con.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the fact that I caught him as many times as I did is actually rather shocking. Um, we ended up at the Maverick Creators panel
Yes.
where
Mhm.
Cheyenne and I like I said, I've known Cheyenne for years. She's a friend. Especially when she was part of Pretty Brown and Nerdy. Definitely shout out to Camille and Jasmine as well. They're doing pretty well. I'm happy for them. And just celebrating that and just seeing that type of determination and willingness to create something outside the box and it's being celebrated. Everybody there was it was like, okay, you guys, everyone was Kevin Smith, but woo, Cheyenne, yeah,
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She damn near got standing ovations. I was like, that shows the dedication that you put to your project is recognized
Yeah.
and it's being put out there.
And that
So,
people were there specifically to support her and the comic shop.
Yeah.
and that's where we
I
got
mean,
the
all
oh,
the projects on there was pretty dope. Like
yeah.
the conversations that they had was really cool. But yeah, the love you could see for Cheyenne was palpable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It,
peak.
it it's always great to see that. And I'm really interested in all of the projects that we saw in that panel,
Yeah.
especially the
Right.
game. The game
Yeah.
really caught my eye.
I
It
forget the
Right.
name, but it was
it's,
about like the
It's
migrant experience
mm-hmm.
from
it's called Take
Mexico.
Us North.
There
The
you
Yeah,
go.
Kickstarter is still open. I think 2 out of 3 of those projects, the Kickstarter, like you could still do like after rewards and stuff for the Kickstarters. But yeah, Take Us
Yeah.
North. I had to go look that up afterwards. That looked really cool.
Very cool. And she's doing like a lot of philanthropic type of things along with it as well,
which is
and
awesome.
giving voice to a lot of people with Mexican background, like creators and everything. She's like very intentional about that. So yeah, that was very inspiring. It was funny because like everyone was kind of all silly, and she's like, "Actually, I'm doing this." I'm like, "Period, queen! Like, make me put my money behind you." Like, she wasn't playing. Deepest Darkest sounds really cool too, though.
It does.
It
I
did.
like the
It did.
concept of the story.
Yeah.
It's like 51st dates goes wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have
I can
10
see that.
minutes.
Yeah.
More suspense. And
And
Rosaria Dawson, I love her down. So
I was just about to say, see, Rosario, she got on my nerves in what was that? Netflix Defenders?
Is it Netflix?
I won't be accepting
Oh,
Rosario
the
Dawson.
nurse. No, because I loved her in nearly everything else, but the nurse Claire, that character, so it's not Rosario that I got issue with, it's the character. But I love the way she looked in Deepest Darkest. That blonde with the baby bang,
Yeah,
like
she
it fit her so well.
Yeah,
appearance wise,
very
she
fierce.
fit the role so well,
Yeah.
and it's just
Yes.
like you want to see this because this is literally like it's like Memento meets true crime.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Why is there blood on her? What?
It was giving the
Yo,
same energy as what was that movie, The Box? Do you remember that? Where they just showed up and it was like, if you press this button, somebody somewhere will die.
yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that now.
yeah, it gives that same energy to me.
It does, but
Same's Rosario
Yeah.
as Soka forever
That was
because
great casting.
right, the fact that she wasn't cast and that literally the internet was like, we want to see this, and that's how it came about, makes me love her in that role that much more too.
Yeah, yeah. That was really good.
I
Period.
appreciated San Diego always every year because they even when there aren't the big companies and the big movie studios, you still see offerings of everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah.
And the joy it brings me when my friends and my family and like my girls. These are my girls, y'all. These are my babies. I don't care who they belong to outside of life. I don't give a damn. They belong to me. Okay. Because I made sure that they were good. And I tried my damnedest to make sure they were okay. I was like, go off into the ether. Go. I know you want to stay. It's all right. Just go. I'll be here when you call. I promise. And they did the damn thing. They really, really did. I was so proud. I'm really, really proud of y'all. Um, can I show some of the things that I got?
Yes, please do,
Yeah.
Navy.
Now, I'm not big on exclusives because, like Bree mentioned earlier, a lot of the vendors and a lot of the companies had lotteries, and you had
Yeah.
to win a ticket for the opportunity to buy anything. Now, if I have to go through all of that, bump
You don't
that.
want my money.
I'm
Yeah,
not doing that. I refuse. Now,
Brian.
some of the companies screwed up because they didn't allot their stock over the 4.5 days. Some of them sold out on day one. It's like, well, I'm sorry, that's all we got. But people are coming for what you got. And you
Right.
set up this
Yeah.
lottery.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want any of the exclusives, didn't want any of it this year. This was on the year I didn't have to hunt for people. So thank you, Lord. Now, other than this magnificent tome that I have that is going to be going with me to every convention from here on until it's filled up. So
Oh my goodness.
what? I love it. Don't yell at me.
Okay.
So I went to an X-Men panel and they were
Period.
talking about the next installment of X-Men called
Mhm.
The Age of Revelation, where it
Yes.
all is on his head. Now,
Oh
if
my
you
gosh. It's like 10 years in the future. Yeah,
Mhm.
we just posted about that the other day because I'm obsessed.
So
It's
if
like,
you
ugh.
yeah.
The Rogue Storm taking over for the next few issues of the Storm run. I'm like, why couldn't we have both? Make it make sense for me, Navy.
I didn't
Please.
write it. I'm
Okay.
sorry. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Don't
She's
yell
like,
at
I'm
me.
the
I'm sorry.
messenger.
Yes, I am literally I'm a visitor. It's like, hi, I brought the potato salad. Bam. Okay, I'm gonna leave. But before I do, I'm gonna sprinkle raisins in it, you bastards.
Oh my God, Navy. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So if you attended the panel. Now, this is one thing I also realized new. This was a year where certain panels gave away things to the attendees. You didn't see as much last year. Funko did it, Crunchyroll did it. I
Yeah, I
want to
seen
say
that.
Mr. Beast never had a panel. He was giving stuff away. Yeah, I didn't care about him. A big freaking
Yeah.
whoop. But the X-Men panel, I knew they were giving away something. So they gave us the first issue in the intro of the Age of Revelations. Everybody who attended got this.
I'm salty.
So we're going to panels next year.
Yeah. The way that we were like, yeah, we're not going to prioritize panels because of blah, blah, blah. And now here you come with this.
I told y'all you're gonna have to go to some panels. Like, we know, baby, we got a plan. We got a plan. We know we gonna do. We got a, okay. You sure you got? Yeah, we got a plan. I'm hungry. Okay, let's go feed you because you got a plan.
Oh my God.
But okay, so that was that. It was incredible. People that don't like
do
people
put raisins in potato salad.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they want it for the extra kick
and all kinds of stuff. And I thought it was just a joke, but it's a real thing.
Oh no, it's a real thing.
I don't eat at my job's potlucks because they be putting raisins and all kinds of stuff.
All right, so the next thing, I went to a vendor, and this was in line with what I was doing. I was determined to get my issues of Bitterroot signed.
Period.
And I came across a vendor who actually had this.
Yes, I got that too.
Right? If you guys don't know, this is the exclusive Peach Momoko cover of Bitterroot: The Next Movement #2.
Yes.
This is a Fan Expo Dallas exclusive. And let me tell you, I saw that at a table. I said, mine.
Yep.
I will have water for dinner, but that's gonna be mine.
Yeah.
And luckily, this was the second to last one.
Period.
I was happy to have that. I wish I could have got it signed. I kept running into Sanford Green all weekend. I was running into this dude.
Lamp. Keisha was like, that's Sanford Green, isn't it? And I was like, I don't know the backs of people's heads like that. So I just was like, Mr. Green, and he turned around and I was like,
the way that man, like, we were supposed to do an interview with him. We still are. Like, we just gotta like figure out the time. But we were trying to get an interview with him, and we were trying to catch him after one of his panels. And the way we were like, yo, did we miss him? Like, or did they push the panel back? No, this man, in all of his experience, looked at the panel beforehand, was talking to somebody else outside, and was like, yeah, let me get on this. And then sat himself on another panel. And just like,
we set ourselves up to talk to him after his panel, and he got put on the panel afterwards. So it was like, okay, we can catch him now. Yeah. And then after that, it was just like all of the hustle, bustle, and busyness. So we weren't able to.
But I love that.
Yeah.
Like, just to be someone to have like that vast of knowledge and be like, what's this topic? Oh, please, period. I got something to say. And just pop yourself down and just like be a part of it.
Did y'all make it to
amazing.
Did y'all make it to the Black Heroes Matter panel? I wish you did. Y'all, let me tell you. When I tell you I was on a run and on a mission to make it all these Afrocentric panels, Uraeus is a friend of mine who runs Black Heroes Matter. An amazing cat. This is one of the most ambitious but genuine guys you'll ever want to meet. And his beard almost rivals mine. The panel was star-studded and it was amazing. But then we find out that we had a special guest panelist, Kadeem Hardison. Yes, Kadeem Hardison popped up and was on the panel. And let me tell you, it was.
She's big mad now, Navy. Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was going to be there. I walked in, and Hilton George, the CEO of BlerdCon, of course, my boss in that sense, and a friend of mine. I come in, he goes, "Hey, you see who that is over there?" I was like, "Who?"
This voice.
That's Kadeem Hardison over there. That's Kadeem. Oh, okay, cool. Well, maybe he's want to come and hang out at the panel. Celebrity doesn't mean anything to me. It never means anything to me. You pee, you poop, you eat, and you sleep, just like everybody else. You just have better sheets and you have a chef. I have a microwave and a bed. There we go. And it was incredible. And Sanford was on it, and David Crownson was on it. and it was amazing. And after the panel, we normally do a photo shoot. Sanford and everybody else hung out and had a blast. It was incredible. If you ever see the post for Black Heroes Matter, that was all of us there. And someone said, "You're trying to avoid the camera." I said, "No, whoever had the camera was trying to avoid me."
Oh my gosh.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So here's a lesson for you. Do more panels. The app is everything.
Yeah.
Schedule, and give yourself space between the scheduling. Read if something catches your eye.
We will be able to do more panels for things moving forward because we've learned that the opportunity to network the best is really at the like mixers and industry functions and parties and stuff like that. And the way that we weren't automatically on those lists and had to like finesse our way onto those lists.
Goes a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
But now we're locked in with a bunch of people where we won't miss those. So we won't feel so pressed. Because it was very much like is it more important for us to go to this panel? Or is it more important for us to link with this person so we can get this connection? So for this con, I'll take the L that we missed quite a bit of the panels we wanted to see because we were on a mission for other stuff.
It's all right. You got your badge. You
Yes.
got your badge. Y'all, these badges are incredible. The system they've instituted the tap system, and I wish other cons would do this. I really, really do. Because if y'all are not familiar, San Diego is one of the few in the world where they have a sensor on the back of the badge.
Yeah.
A little white square right there. So in order to get in, you have to tap in to the sensor and you get the green light. If it's red, you have to either go get it taken care of or probably get it revoked because you've been banned.
Yeah.
And there are people that were outside trying to we buy badges, we sell badges. Get away from me.
Yeah.
Right. That was happening near the gas lamp. I was like, oh, okay. That's
Scamming is real. They do not play. Between them, the Bible shouters, and I got this mixed CD, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to offer me a little financial contribution. I want to say, and you know what? I don't know how much cursing I could do here because there was some things I said that would probably get me bumped off of YouTube, and I'm not trying to jeopardize y'all's platform.
Thank you, Navy.
But I was like, Baumgartner necrophiliac, sir. No.
Okay.
So take the letter B and letter N, put them where they appropriately are. And I said no.
And I said no. Oh my gosh.
It was interesting.
Why am I catching strays in the chat?
They've been going off about grits for a while.
I don't know. I mentioned
y'all out.
I mentioned the potato salad, and Bama just kind of went with it, and that's why.
Bama, I thought we were cool. What is this about?
Between him and Carrie,
oh my God. Y'all couldn't even lay off me on my birthday though. Like, dang, y'all gotta come with the grit slander on my birthday. That's crazy work. Y'all don't love me like you say you do.
But the security for this is everything. Tap in, tap out. This is how you prevent unauthorized people getting in. And it's great. I wish other conventions would do that.
Yeah.
So I was able, and thanks to my friend Kai So Black, phenomenal cosplayer. That's my con wifey. I'm her con hubby. We just we tag it out. She's like, come with me. Okay, yes, dear, sure, no problem. But that's not how it really worked. But we tag team a con. So she found out that the artists and the writers for Speed Racer were there, and I got their con exclusive signed.
So, fun fact, at the industry mixer we went to, we actually got to meet Ari, the writer of Speed Racer. He also did a jokes book about the bad guys. And we were kikiing talking about both of our sons on the spectrum who love joke books and the bad guys. So that's one thing that we didn't get to share with you in our hall because our kids have commandeered their goodies. But we got the bad guys 2 joke books, and mine got signed to my son, one of the good guys, and Keisha's got signed to her son, one of the bad guys.
The bad guys.
Yeah.
Yo, my son was so excited when he got it. Just like he just had that like closed off smile he does when he's too excited to like do anything.
I love
Made
it.
my day.
I
Yeah,
love it.
Christopher truly spazzed. He was so juiced that he got it, and he was like, "Wow, you got to meet this guy!" I'm like, "Yeah, mommy met him at a party." Very cool, very cool.
It's like so nonchalantly said, "Yeah, mommy met him at a party." No freaking way. What?
Yeah, exactly that.
So
Exactly
my
Good
next
night,
hauls were
LT.
getting all 3 of mine signed,
that. Mm,
Yeah.
very
all
peak.
of them. And one of these will go to Kara because I know that she couldn't come. So I'm
Yeah,
giving her issue 9 with Ford on the cover.
nice.
And I kept issue 10 because this is my next cosplay.
Okay.
So
Period.
I'm gonna do Uncle Enoch. And yo,
That yeah, I can see that.
if y'all have not read Bitterroot Next Movement, freaking nailed it. Yo, they
Yeah,
nailed it.
yeah. We knew they would, though. We knew they would.
I know, but still,
This new iteration of the Sangriers, 100%.
more
Also,
like the
Carrie.
next generation, really.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, Carrie, I do like sugar on my grits, and I also like pineapple on pizza. Fight me, I don't care. I'm a California girl at heart.
Yeah, but do you like sugar on your pineapple?
Pineapple has its own sugar. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Ah, trick question. Glad you answered it that way. Good job.
Speaking of food, it is my birthday, and I do have a dinner, but I'm so glad that I got to kick it and kiki about the comics and the con with you lovely humans. This is about to be our thing moving forward. We won't be missing a con. And if you haven't already, like, share, comment, subscribe on all US platforms, and make sure that you sign up for our Patreon because we're dropping some exclusive details and information about things that are coming up that all of our Patreon subscribers will hear first. And you also will be getting some exclusives of the wow Navy with the Hamilton flex.
I told you, I
Period.
got all the words to everything.
And we'll
Period.
also get opportunities to win more entries for our year giveaway because we will be adding to that at some of our upcoming events. Navy, tell them where they could find you and all of the wonderful things that you do.
Well, if you really want to live dangerously, or should I do it my usual way? Oh, let me, since you had a dinner and everything, I was trying to. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This is I, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded blurdercorn here. If you want to know what I'm up to at your own risk, I'm on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch and Instagram under Navy Montel, trying to uplift and encourage and bring blurs from the dark into the light. I am the co-captain of Room Full of Blurs with Lady Mandalore, and we have us a fantastic time. And I am 1/9 of the Blerd's Eye View podcast, which, what can I say? And I am the creator of the Blurdercorn Combos. If you want to see me talk to other geeks and nerds just like myself who have fantastic melanin in their content and melanin in their body, we can talk about everything like that. Please come over to my YouTube and check it out and support these queens. Riot. They are now 2 of my favorite con family members to attend. I'm looking forward to next year because it's gonna be everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of the things. It's gonna be
I'll
great.
sing the birthday songs for you later because I was gonna get on here and just go, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Let me stop. Okay.
Navy singing voice is everything. Oh my gosh, such a vibe. Did you want to leave us with anything before we get out of here, Keisha?
No, because I ain't gonna hold you. It's past my bedtime. But
Yep.
I had a blast at Comic Con.
Yay.
And I can't wait for next year.
Yes.
Oh,
Same.
and y'all better go get our merch. Please.
Oh yeah. Okay, that is one thing we do have to take a few more minutes to say. We went back and forth about the quality of the merch and being able to put the merch out, and all of y'all shamed us, saying if you don't put out that merch so we can get your merch, and we only had one person buy the merch.
Shout out to Kira.
Yeah, shout out to Kira, Lady Mandalore, Room Full of Blurs, for always supporting. But it would be so awesome, so epic if you guys could check out the merch, pick it up, sign up for the Patreon. If you want to bless me for my birthday, the Venmo's in my link.
Adorable.
And we have more gigs coming up. So yes, please buy the merch because it really does support us and it puts like immediate money into our pockets so we could do more events that are coming up fairly soon. So yeah, you see, we're trying to keep the, you know what I mean?
And support Keisha with her books too, because these are everything, y'all. These are everything.
Yeah, subscribe to the Patreon so that way you could be in the group of the first people to know when the link goes up to order, because she is not a machine. She is going to have a cap at how many pre-orders she will accept, and you don't want to miss out and have to wait till the next quarter.
Hold on. Steph says happy birthday, Bree, and then Ella McKinney just said happy birthday as well.
Thank you. Oh,
hey.
The love is real, baby. The love is real. It is your day.
Next week.
Yes.
I think. Oh, sorry. And we're gonna keep adding on. Next week, Tim Fielder is gonna be here.
Nice.
Yes. So make sure you brush up on your infinitum so we can kiki about it together. And we have other interviews coming up as well. So make sure you keep
right after that is Ella McKinney.
Yes. How crazy is that, guys? We're like geeking a little bit, like a lot of it. Oh my god. It's crazy. And make sure that you stay in the loop in the Patreon, because the way that the next shift of scheduled interviews is going to be like rotating over in the next couple weeks, because when I say we were working at the con and we met some of our faves and found out that somehow we're already their faves. It's crazy times. It's crazy times in the land of Pink Riot right now. But we feel blessed and honored to be known for what we're passionate about and respected for what we're passionate about. I don't know how we did this where we have more industry people following us than non-industry people following us, but we're here for the vibes, we're here for the journey, and we hope that we'll be able to make some epic content and get more people into comics and loving BIPOC stories along the way.
Really? You don't know how you have all these? We ain't got time. You got a dinner. We ain't got time. You want me to, you trying to make me get up on this soapbox. You really trying to make, I'm going to behave myself. It is your day.
I love you, Navy.
I love you. Love you back. Love you always. Stop undercutting your value. Y'all bring so much to the table. Y'all inspire and motivate others to, especially our queens, to love comics unapologetically, to love books unapologetically, and to do it with a melanated spirit that only the royalty in this bloodline can do.
You better fucking say it.
I'm the wrong one sitting there going, I don't know how. You know exactly how, because you stand on business and you're genuine about it. Please don't. Take your flowers. I love y'all. Take these flowers, all of them. I will cut the roses in half. You take this part of the country. You take part of this part of the country. Take them all.
Yay! Thank you, guys.
Said
Navy, tell him. Carrie said, hey, Sheena said, go check out Pink Riot. And I did it, period. One time for Melanin and Manga, because they've been rocking with us from day one, too.
Right?
Yay! Roomful of Blerd said, you should have industry people in love with you. That means you speak the truth, period. I only speak the truth. Love it. Okay, yes. Oh my gosh, guys. We love you down. Thank you for coming to experience our SDCC experience and our halls and to celebrate me for my birthday. We love you down. Thank you so much for being in this space. Our community is nothing without all the people who make it up, so we appreciate you being here. Again, make sure you like, share, comment, follow, subscribe on all US platforms. This thing is live on YouTube, but it's also a podcast on Spotify. We would love it if you go over there, take a listen, rate us, sometimes just let that thing roll in the background. If you like what you've seen here today, you could scroll down or scroll up and check out another episode. Even if you don't watch it, just let it play in the background. That benefits us because we need those streams. And we will see you at the same damn place at the same damn time, because we don't take no weeks off, even when we're at Comic-Con. That's how we do. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.
I definitely found more. All right, how many variants are there?
11.
Damn. Go ahead. No.